Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers here in Valdosta, Georgia, for the first round of the NCAA Division II playoffs, a matchup between the 4 and 5 teams in the Super Region 2. The number 4 ranked Valdosta State Blazers welcome the number 5 ranked UNC Pembroke Braves to Valdosta, Georgia, for a first round matchup in Valdosta. The Braves are coming off a win last week against Concord. Braves won that matchup 19-18. It was a low-scoring affair. Braves have played in Valdosta before for the Blazers, coming off a 44-0 win over Shorter University last week. Braves dropped 3 spots in the regional poll, while the Blazers dropped 2 spots, setting up this 4-5 matchup in Super Region 2. As far as Coach Shane Richardson's go, we got a chance to catch up with Coach Richardson this morning at the team breakfast. Here's Coach Richardson's thoughts about today's game.
Coach, today your team has a chance to be the first team in UNCP history to win a playoff game. What do you guys need to do to get the job done today?
Well, I think we just need to stay together out there. All week we've been talking a lot about not blowing up this kind of mantra of being in the playoffs and doing something out of the norm. And so I think it's going to be really important for our team to just kind of stay the course, stay together, stay focused on what we've talked about all year long, doing our jobs, executing, making sure that we're the harder team that's really just running fast and hitting hard and making sure that we're going to be outplaying them for 4 quarters every single play.
Team came out a little slow last week against Concord. What have you guys done to work on that to make sure that doesn't happen again today?
Yeah, I think, offensively last week they got a little bit of a wake-up call, and so I think this week was a little bit more intense in terms of leaders stepping up and coaches stepping up and pushing guys to make sure that Monday through Friday was dialed in and making sure that the intensity of what we needed to prepare with was the right level. And I think that's going to help a lot. And I think, obviously just the natural understanding of we're in a 1-game season right now. And so I think the stakes are a little bit higher. And, of course, everybody wants to kind of step up and make sure that they do their part in that. And so I think there's great responsibility that's taking place as well.
First time on the big stage for a lot of these guys. How'd you get them prepared?
Yeah, I think we tried to just not really talk about the big stage. And that was something that I think in our previous experiences, I think that could have played into a little bit of our mindset as to maybe we just emotional, we're just a little bit too wrapped up in the moment, and we couldn't really just play our game and get into a normal flow. And so I'm trying to just basically protect against that and make sure that we know, hey, this is just another game that we're going on the road to play our best. And one focus is to make sure that the 4 quarters that we are out there for is going to look great and be premier, as we always talk about. And so I'm looking forward to our team just playing hard today and making sure that we just leave it all on the field and make sure that we're just sticking to our plan and our process.
All right, Coach, good luck today, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Petey. Appreciate it.
And that was Coach Shane Richardson. Him and his team definitely very excited for today's matchup. Chance to be the first UNC Pembroke football team to win a playoff game. We'll be right back shortly after the anthems, right here on the Braves Broadcast Network. Welcome back to the Braves Broadcast Network. I'm Petey Powers here. Beautiful day in Valdosta, Georgia. Sun sneaking out past the clouds. Mid-70s. Great day for some football. And now both teams' captains will make their way to midfield for the coin toss. For the Blazers, it's number 24, Kenny Moore. Number 7, Iga Metatao. Number 47, Brent Wild. And number 69, Jeremy King. And for the Braves, it's senior quarterback, redshirt junior quarterback, Patrick O'Brien, Elijah Williams, B.J. Bunn, and also number 73, Matt Cooper. And this game, huge for both of these teams. These teams do have a history. Back in 2013, the Braves traveled to VSU and beat the Blazers 24-29. The next year, Blazers made a return trip up to Pembroke, and the Braves lost that game 36-7. So these teams do have a history. The Braves have played in Valdosta before. That's a huge edge for a team having played in a stadium before. And Coach Richardson definitely excited for this one. Try and be the first team in UNC Pembroke history to win a playoff game. Obviously, on the Blazers side, the Blazers, one of the perennial powerhouses in Division II football, 3 national championships, their last one coming in 2012. Last couple years, Blazers have made the playoffs, won a game, and then fallen to their rival West Georgia. For UNCP, last trip to the playoffs was in 2013, where they lost 37-13 to North Alabama. And captains just figuring out what they want on the coin toss. And captains are shaking hands, and we are almost ready for kickoff here in Valdosta. Huge game for both of these programs, trying to make it to the next round. Obviously, looking ahead on the schedule, North Alabama is the number 1 seed in the region, one of the best teams in the country as well. And it looks like the Blazers will be getting the ball first, and Matt Davis will be the man to kick off for UNCP. Blazers have one of the best return men in the country. Number 26, Gary Simon, returned 2 punts for touchdowns, has not returned a kick for a touchdown this season. So for the Braves, that's an interesting guy. Do you want to kick to him or not? Another matchup to watch in this one for the Braves will be wide receiver B.J. Bunn against a veteran secondary for VSU. VSU led by strong safety number 24, Kenny Moore, as well as All-Gal South Conference first-teamer Donatello Brown and another senior, Larry Murphy, one of the most experienced secondaries in the country for the Blazers. And back deep to return for VSU will be number 26, Gary Simon, and also looks like number 30, Jerry Dembe, back deep. And it will be Matt Davis set to kick for UNCP. Davis set the record for scoring this season for the Braves. Been nearly perfect on the season, 25 of 28 on field goals. Also kicked a 58-yard field goal, which is the longest in Division II and the second longest across all divisions. Davis definitely a weapon for the Braves. Coach Richardson can rely on him from just about anywhere on the opposing side of the field. And Davis looks ready to kick. And this one is for a date to UNA next week is on the line in this game. And Davis to kick. And we are underway. Davis's kick is fielded by Gary Simon at about the 3-yard line. Simon out to the 10, to the 15, 20, and tackled on the play by number 8, Teron Huffman, the wide receiver. And the Blazer offense will take the field, led by sophomore quarterback Adam Robles out of Ocala, Florida, the former transfer from USF. Robles joined at the receiver position by Zay Howard, Damian Strange. Other guys we'll see today are Dallas Baldner and Joe Fortson. At the running back position, freshman Cedric Hollingshed was named the Gulf South Conference Freshman of the Week. He's not on the field right now. Jordan Germany will get the start for the Blazers. Up front, Brandon Kemp, Jeremy King, Cam Morgan, Josh Adams, and Toa Lavatai. And Robles is in the shotgun with Germany to his left to start this game. Anthony Ingram in motion, and the give is to Germany to the right. Germany out to the 20, and wrapped up on the play by big number 96, Ed Hooper, We'll take a look at the UNC Pembroke starting defense. Starting on the D-line, number 56, Eris Brooks, Ed Hopper on the tackle, Marquin Hill and Tyler Hinton at the linebacker position, Elijah Williams, Cameron Williams, Garrett Barnett, and then in the secondary, we'll see Matthew Thomas Quick, Tyler Threet as the free safety, Khalil Hollis, and Sean Everett. And Robles takes a snap in the pistol, fakes the handoff, looks to his left, deep down the middle, and no one's there. Cameron Williams was the closest Brave in the area. Incomplete pass will bring up third down for the Blazers, 3rd down and 8. Steven Denmark was the target on that play for Robles. Wasn't really in the area. Blazers use a lot of different receivers, have a lot of options, multiple guys with 2 or 3 touchdowns apiece, something the Braves secondary will definitely have to account for today. The Blazers leading receiver number 3, Zay Howard, currently matched up with Sean Everett to the near side of the field. Robles once again in the gun with Germany to his right. Man in motion is Denmark. Robles looks to his left, back over the middle. He's got a man. It's Denmark. Denmark out to the 40, and that'll be a Blazer first down. Moves the chains. Adam Robles to Steven Denmark. First completion of the game for Robles. Robles was originally a partnership with Roland Rivers in a 2-quarterback system. Recently, Robles has been the guy. Last week, Robles threw for 333 yards, 3 touchdowns, while Roland Rivers haven't seen him play since a loss on October 29th to Florida Tech. So Robles has been the Blazers quarterback here recently, and he'll be in the gun once again, man in motion. And Robles will give it up the middle, and Germany tries to push it outside, and Germany is stopped on the play. Number 42, Garrett Barnett with the stop. Loss of yards there for Jordan Germany. Coming into today's game, Germany, 66 attempts, 317 yards rushing, and 2 touchdowns. Hollingshed has really established himself as the lead back for the Blazers, but Jordan Germany will get some time here in this offense. And now Robles, most of the game will be in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side of the field, and it's Steven Denmark to the near side. Robles is going to look right, back over the middle, and he's got a man. It's Baldner, but it's incomplete. Nice play by Garrett Barnett on the stop. Barnett came up and pressured Baldner. Baldner couldn't bring it in, and that'll set up third down, and 15 for the Blazers. Coach Kerwin Bell going to have to dial one up here, or his team will have to punt on their first drive. Robles takes the snap in the gun, looks over the middle. It was a play action, and no one in the area. Looked like he might have been going for number 87, Marique Marine, on the play. Not there, and the Blazers will have to punt on their first drive. Nice job by Co Black there to force the stop after giving up 1 first down. And it will be number 98, Gavin Wilson, on to punt. Back deep for the Braves, it's B.J. Bunn. And Bunn will look to take this one back. Blazers do struggle a little in the special teams department, unlike the Braves, who have Matt Davis as the kicker and punter. Gavin Wilson and Andrew Gray have had some struggles this year, and here's Wilson for the punt. And Wilson takes the snap and gets it off. It's a decent punt. Bunn will come up and fair catch at about the 29-yard line. And now we'll see the Braves offense take the field, led by redshirt junior quarterback Patrick O'Brien. O'Brien joined by wide receivers B.J. Bunn, Jonathan Allen, Trey Chandler, and Rick Mack. We'll also see running back Rontonio Stanley, the redshirt senior out of Nakima, North Carolina. As far as the line goes for the Braves, Lawrence Keys, Jaden Funderburk, DeMarcus Whitehurst, Jared Johnson, and Daniel Butler. And O'Brien will start in the pistol with Rontonio Stanley in the backfield. And already see a flag on the play. And a little difficulty with the referee's mic, but it is going to be a false start on the offensive line for the Braves. Now push them back. 1st and 15 now. Ball on the 25-yard line for O'Brien in this offense. See if Coach Johnny Cox might have changed his play a little bit here. Now it looks like O'Brien will be just playing in the shotgun with Rontonio Stanley to his left. B.J. Bunn matched up with Donatello Brown towards the near side. O'Brien's going to look to throw. Looks immediately for Bunn, actually Trey Chandler. And Chandler will make the catch out to about the 31-yard line. Picks up some yards there. Trey Chandler, a guy, been very involved in this offense recently. On the season, he has 22 catches for 350, 3 touchdowns. Also very involved in special teams. Had the play of the game last week at Concord. Returned a kick for a touchdown for 98 yards. And now O'Brien will be in the gun. No one flanking him. Dylan Davis into the game in the slot for the Braves. 2nd down and 9 to go. And now Braves will shift Rontonio Stanley into the backfield. Give up the middle to Stanley. Nice block by the O-line. Stanley's got some room to run. And Rontonio Stanley gets tackled by a group of Blazers out to about the 37 for Stanley. That'll set up to 3rd and short for the Braves. Taking a look now at the Blazers' defense. On the D-line, led by Egum Editawa, Joseph Mazzone, Jamar Simpkins, all Gulf South Conference second-teamer, and Selwyn Carroll. In the linebacking core, Dante Robinson, Malik Slater, and Goff Ivy. And in the secondary, a very strong secondary, Larry Murphy, Brandon Rowe, Kenny Moore, and Donatello Brown, who will more than likely be matched up with B.J. Bunn a lot tonight. And that'll be 3rd down and 3 now for the Braves. Looks like it's going to be another give to Stanley. Stanley pushes ahead. Looks like the Blazer defensive line eats up Rontonio Stanley. And it's going to be a 4th and short now for the Braves. And obviously, Coach Richardson will send out the punting unit. It'll be Matt Davis out to punt for the Braves. Recently set the school record for longest punt in a game. And back to return is the dangerous returner, Gary Simon, for the Blazers. And Davis's punt is off. It's a good one. And Simon tries to return it, muffs the punt. And looks like the Braves might have fallen out of the ball. It's everywhere. Not sure who fell on this one. Braves think they have it. Simon did not fair catch the ball. And it will be, looks like it's going to be Braves football. And there's a man down on the field. It's a Brave player. Simon made an interesting decision on that punt not to fair catch it. Came up, tried to field it. Obviously, a guy like Simon, you trust him. And now there's a Brave down, and we will take a break on the Brave Radio Network. We'll be back shortly here in Valdosta. Adidas is the official sponsor for all 17 of UNC Pembroke's varsity athletic teams. Adidas products provide some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. UNCP thanks Adidas for all of their support in offering the best for Braves athletics. And the injured Brave was number 53, Lucas Brim. He walked off under his own power, and it will be UNCP ball now on the 29-yard line, 1st and 10, after Gary Simon's muffed punt. And Braves will definitely take that, as the offense did pick up some yards, obviously hindered by that early penalty. And now O'Brien will be in the pistol, Rontonio Stanley behind him, with Dylan Davis in the slot as a fullback. And give up the middle to Stanley. Stanley's got some move. Rontonio Stanley tackled at about the 14-yard line by number 14, Brandon Rowe. Stanley right up the gut, picks up those yards, and Braves look like they'll go with a little hurry-up offense. Rontonio Stanley, one of the best running backs in UNCP history, had a very solid career, trying to make sure this is not his last college game. And Stanley pounds it up the gut and will stay in the game here for the Braves. 1st down and 10, ball on the 14-yard line now. About 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Braves moving the ball here. 3 wide receivers to the near side of the field. And B.J. Bunn is not in this formation. O'Brien takes the snap. Give to Stanley once again. Stanley bounces it to the outside. Gets back in about down to the 10. And that'll set up a 2nd down and long for the Braves here. Coach Richardson has to be happy with how his team's been able to move the ball on the ground so far. And now Braves will make a few substitutions. B.J. Bunn checks back in. Also, tight end number 88, Stedman Rush, and number 80, John Allen, are in for the Braves. This is where B.J. Bunn has been money all season for the Braves in the red zone, covered at the near side of the field by number 1, Donatello Brown, the All-Gulf South Conference first-teamer. And O'Brien takes the snap. He's going to look to throw and actually gives it up the middle to Stanley. And Stanley is stuffed on the play. It looks like one of the Braves offensive linemen, his helmet did pop off. That was center DeMarcus Whitehurst. And he will have to come off the field for one play. 3rd down and 7 now for the Braves. Have had a lot of success running the ball so far. Haven't attempted to throw on this veteran secondary yet. This is a down where obviously you would think they would try and do so. Speaking of B.J. Bunn, last week was his first week that he was held catchless. Doesn't put, obviously this season has been a great one for Bunn. 55 catches, 855 yards, and 9 touchdowns. B.J. Bunn, one of the top receivers in UNCP football history. And obviously quarterback Patrick O'Brien will be looking for him on this play. Bunn is in the slot to the far side with 2 other receivers joining him. And number 21, Cliff Jones, checks into the game for the first time at tailback. And a little discussion between the referees here. Might have been a play clock issue, and now they'll set the ball down and play football. 3rd down and 7 for the Braves. Ball on the 11. Man in motion is Bunn. Bunn back out to the slot. And O'Brien, high snap, brings it in. He's going to look to his right. Patrick O'Brien scrambles to his right. Looks like no one there. He's going to throw back of the end zone. And ball sails out of the back of the end zone for an incomplete pass. Tough play for the Braves there, obviously, with a new center checking in for one play. That was a wobbly snap. O'Brien did what he could to bring it in. And that'll send out the field goal unit for UNC Pembroke. It'll be Matt Davis on to kick for the Braves. Davis, 25 of 28 on the year. Been almost automatic. Saw him kicking 60-plus yarders in warm-ups. This one won't be quite 60 yards. It's going to be about a 26-yarder. And snap is down. Kick is up. And Matt Davis's kick is right down the middle. Matt Davis kicks it through. It'll be 3-0 Braves. We'll take a timeout here on the Braves Broadcast Network. Braves up 3-0 in Valdosta. Ever wonder why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their Quick Lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. That's Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, located next to Lumberton High School. And we're back here on the Braves Radio Network, and Matt Davis is set to kick now for the Braves. And kick is up, and it's a low one. And looks like Gary Simon will just let this one go back into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback for the Blazers. Blazers coach is not too happy about that one just rolling into the end zone. Nice job there by Davis to send it through. And Blazer offense will take the field and try and get something going here. Blazers had a little success on their first drive of the game. Did pick up 1 first down. Adam Robles completing a pass to Steven Denmark. That was the big play on that first drive. 1 of 4 on that drive for 20 yards. And Robles will take the field. And now Cedric Hollingshed the Gulf South Conference Freshman of the Year, is in the ball game for the Blazers. And Robles takes the snap and will look to throw out to the right and sails it over Steven Denmark's head, setting up 2nd down and 10 for the Blazers. And speaking of all the different options Robles has, Zay Howard, Damian Strange, Donovan Bolden, Dallas Baldner, Joe Fortson, and Steven Denmark all have 2 touchdowns apiece at least, as well as Anthony Ingram. So Blazers definitely spread the ball around a lot in this offense. And give up the middle to Hollingshed now, and nice stop there by the Braves defensive line. Everyone just came together, saw that play coming, and that'll set up 3rd down and long for the Blazer offense. Ball on the 25-yard line. Ball's actually out to the 27 now, 3rd and 8 for the Blazers. Have 3 receivers in the game, Dallas Baldner and Steven Denmark to the near side. Also have fullback Taj Dennis in as a tight end, and it's going to be a free play for the Braves. For the Braves were believed to be offside, and looks like there was no flag on the play. The offensive lineman for the Blazers did not move. Robles just rolled out to his right, and everybody thought it was a free play. And it's going to be 4th down. Gavin Wilson back out to punt for the Blazers. And it'll be B.J. Bunn back deep to return for the Braves. Strange play on that one. And Bunn will be back deep to return. Wilson's punt is high. And Bunn's going to run back in field to take the fair catch at about the 23-yard line. B.J. Bunn fair caught that one. And it will be Brave football once again, trying to expand a little on this lead. We'll be right back after this on the Braves Radio Network. Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network. Patrick O'Brien's first pass on the drive is complete, but the Blazer defense swarms the receiver. It was number 80, Jonathan Allen. Nice play there by the Blazer defense. It was Raymond Palmer on the stop for the Braves, setting up 2nd down and 13. Ball on the 22-yard line. And O'Brien will be in the pistol now. And O'Brien takes the snap, gives it up the middle to his running back. It's Stanley. Stanley tries to dodge a man, and once again, the Blazer Black Swarm defense makes the stop. Strong safety Kenny Moore, Donatello Brown, also Egamatatawa on the stop for the Blazers. We'll set up 3rd down and 13. No gain on that one. Ball still on the 22-yard line. Braves will have to go to the air here on 3rd and long. And O'Brien signaling out to his wide receivers what he wants from them. Going to have to go deep on this one. O'Brien with the hard count takes the snap. Blazers send the blitz over the middle. He's got Bunn. Bunn covered by Brown. And B.J. Bunn tries to break a tackle. He can't. Tackled short of the 1st down yard marker. I was just a quick drag right across the middle. Hope your receiver can make a play. Bunn gets close to that 1st down and will be stopped, setting up 4th and 3, and the Braves will have to punt. Matt Davis onto the field as well as Gary Simon. Obviously, Simon costed the Blazers on that last one with the muffed punt. And Davis fields it. Takes a step, punts. Decent punt. Simon's just going to fair catch this one. And fair caught at about the 28-yard line for Gary Simon. And the Blazer offense will take the field once again. Struggled to get things going here. That's been one of the trends for the Blazers this year. Sometimes the offense has been great, clicking on all cylinders. Also, sometimes it's taken them a little time to get going. Blazers lost 2 games this season. One was to number 1 in the region, North Alabama. Also lost at Florida Tech. That was a big one for them. Tried to mount a second-half comeback. Couldn't quite get it done. Obviously for the Braves, 1 loss coming at Tuskegee, another playoff team. And Adam Robles in the offense will take the field. He's got Cedric Hollingshed to his right in the shotgun. Made in motion is Dennis. Robles bobbles the snap, rolls out to his right. Looking deep for Denmark. Denmark comes back for the ball, and Steven Denmark almost comes up with the catch. Had to come back for it. Denmark, a big receiver, 6'4". Couldn't quite make the catch on that one. We'll set up 2nd and 10 for the Blazer offense. And Denmark already been looked for often here. Blazers do have a handful of super tall wide receivers. Obviously, Denmark at 6'4". Another guy that's a big threat for them is 6'6" Joe Fortson, the transfer out of Erie Community College. He's on the field at the top of the screen being covered by number 6, Matthew Thomas Quick. And Robles will be in the gun. Man in motion, and it's a give to the man in motion. It's Marine. Marine out to about the 30 and contained by the Braves defense. Carlos Manning, and on the stop for the Braves. Set up 3rd down now. And Quaylen Patterson checks into the ballgame for the Blazers at running back. We're going to see all 3 running backs, Hollingshed, Germany, and Patterson here early in the first quarter. And Robles with 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Quaylen Patterson to his right. And another weird snap. And this time there will be a flag. We'll see who's on. Coach Kerwin Bell not happy with his offensive line at the moment. And it was a false start on the play. David May, the center, out of Orange Park, Florida, called on the false start. 3rd down and 13 now for the Blazers. Robles with Quaylen Patterson to his right. Looks like the same formation for the Blazer offense. Robles steps up in the pocket, rolls to his left. He's got Joe Fortson. He flips it out in the flat end. Fortson off his hands. Don't think he would have been able to pick up the 1st down regardless, but can't bring it in. Almost led to an interception. And once again, the Blazers will be forced to punt. And Gavin Wilson taking the field already for the 3rd time. Wilson on to punt once again, and B.J. Bunn back deep to return. Bunn hasn't returned one for a touchdown yet this season. But you got to think a big-time player like him might have his eyes set on taking one to the house in this play. And Wilson fields the snap cleanly and gets the kickoff. And Bunn looks like he's going to field it at about the 26-yard line. Bunn makes a man miss and out of bounds. Nice job there by B.J. Bunn to field that one, pick up a few yards on the play. And the Brave offense will take the field once again. Braves fans, season tickets for the 2016-17 home basketball season are on sale now, and premium chairback seats for the Peach Belt Conference's most electric environment can be purchased for as little as $70. This season's package includes 14 men's games and 13 women's games and can be purchased by calling 910-521-6361 or visiting uncpbraves.com/tickets. And Patrick O'Brien and the Braves offense are back out on the field. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, and O'Brien takes the snap looking over the middle. And wobbly throw out to number 8, Teron Huffman. And Huffman close to the 1st down marker. Looks like he might be a little short. O'Brien found his receiver, Huffman, on the season. 26 receptions for 295 and 2 touchdowns. So another reliable receiver there for Patrick O'Brien. Sets up 2nd down and 2. Ball on about the 41-yard line for the Braves. O'Brien going to be joined by Rontonio Stanley in the backfield. Dylan Davis also in the ball game for the Braves at the fullback position. And it's going to be a little flip pass over to Trey Chandler. We've seen him do this before. Chandler out to the 45-40, and Trey Chandler knocked out about the 36-yard line. Trey Chandler, very dynamic player. They've ran that play before, and it's picked up major yardage, and the Braves do it again. Chandler picks up the 1st down. That's technically a pass play. Chandler called in motion. O'Brien just flips it right in front of him, and Chandler picks up the 1st down. And Chandler out to the 35 now. And the Braves will have a first down there. 1st and 10. Moving the ball quite well here on this drive. Cliff Jones checks into the game for the Braves at tailback. And Braves with 3 wide receivers in the game. Man in motion once again. They fake the toss, and it's over the top to B.J. Bunn, and B.J. Bunn brings it in at the 5. Referee didn't really make up his mind right away, but Bunn brings it in. Sets up 1st and goal at the 5. B.J. Bunn with his first catch of the day, a big one. Puts the Braves in a goal-to-go situation. And that's a big one for Bunn as well for his confidence. Get him going after a catchless week last week, and he is coming off the field now. Braves look like they might go a little with a bigger formation. However, they do still have 3 split out wide. O'Brien in the pistol with Cliff Jones behind him. And takes the snap. Give to the left to Jones. Cliff Jones got a move, and Cliff Jones is in for the touchdown for UNCP. The senior tailback, Cliff Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season. Up the middle, make it 9-0 for the Braves. Big start here for UNC Pembroke. And senior place kicker Matt Davis is on for the PAT. And the snap is down, kick is up, and Matt Davis nearly automatic. Of course, the kick is up and good. And Braves now up 10-0. 3:12 left to go in the first quarter. Braves 10, Valdosta State nothing. We'll be right back here on the Braves Radio Network. And welcome back to the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers here with 3:12 left in the first quarter. The UNC Pembroke Braves lead the Valdosta State Blazers 10-0. And the Braves' Matt Davis will look to kick off. Back deep, Gary Simon for the Blazers. And Davis' kick is up, and Simon will let this one go through the back of the end zone. And the Blazers will get the ball on the 25-yard line, down 10-0. Offense has been struggling here early. Adam Robles hasn't been able to complete many passes, hasn't had a lot of time. Also a few strange plays with the offensive line. And Coach Bell has his whole offense huddled up, just trying to get something going. Coach Bell in his first season at Valdosta State. Blazers have had a very good year. 6-2 in conference, 8-2 overall. Coach Bell obviously himself was a quarterback, so he prides himself in his air raid offense, bringing that up here to Valdosta State, formerly coached at Jacksonville University. And Robles will have 4 wide receivers and will be in the shotgun, flanked to his left by Jordan Germany. And play action. Robles throw to Anthony Ingram, too high. And that was a little quick route for Ingram. Nothing going there. Sets up 2nd down and 10. Cedric Hollingshed in the game now for the Blazers. And UNCP has to be happy with this early start, up 10-0. And Robles takes the snap, looks over the middle. And it looks like it was a screen set up for Cedric Hollingshed. Nothing going there. And 3rd down and long now. Robles having a tough go so far, only 1 of 9 passing the ball. Obviously, that's a big part of this Blazer offense. Hollingshed was named Gulf South Conference Freshman of the Year offensively, but obviously this offense definitely relies on that passing game. Robles and obviously Roland Rivers earlier in the season, but this has been Robles' offense recently, and he's got to get something going for the Blazers if they want to move this ball and pick up this first down. Third down and long, ball still on the 25-yard line. Robles with Hollingshed to his right, and it looks like Steven Denmark moved early. Going to be a false start on him, waiting on the referee's confirmation there, but Denmark definitely jumped early. And there's the call. It is a false start on Denmark in the slot. Coach Bell can't be happy about that one. Sets up 3rd and 15 now for the Blazers. Denmark, the only receiver to have a catch so far, had that one on the first drive, one for 20 yards. Robles struggled since then. 3rd down and 15 now. Hasn't had a lot of time. See if the Blazer O-line can protect him on this play. And Robles takes the snap out of the gun, looks over the middle. He's going to have to step up in the pocket once again. Looking deep downfield. And no one in the area. Just threw that one away. And that's going to be 4th down now for the Blazers. Once again, Gavin Wilson busy here in the first quarter. And Wilson will trot back out on the field for his 4th punt of the game. Braves have blocked multiple punts this season. See if maybe they try and bring a little pressure deep in Blazer territory. Bunn will be back deep to return. And Wilson looks like he's going to field this one about the 7. Snap is good. Punt is up. It's an all-right punt. Bunn's going to run up and field it, and fair catch made at about the 37-yard line for B.J. Bunn. Braves will take over there. We'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network. I'm PD Powers. Patrick O'Brien in the offense out on the field for the Braves. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side for O'Brien. Rontonio Stanley's running out in the flat, and a toss out to Stanley. Stanley's got a little room, but the Blazers swarm out to him and stop him for a loss on the play. Rontonio Stanley dragged down by a group of Blazer defenders. Sets up 2nd down and long. 2-yard loss on the play. Ball now on the 35-yard line. And O'Brien going to be flanked to his right by Stanley once again. Dylan Davis back into the game for the Braves. Give up the middle to Stanley. And actually play action. B.J. Bunn with the catch. Tackled on the play by number 9, Larry Murphy. Great sell on the play action by Patrick O'Brien. B.J. Bunn runs the post route to perfection and finds B.J. Bunn on the play. First down for UNCP. Ball on the about the 38-yard line now for the Brave offense. Patrick O'Brien, big completion there to B.J. Bunn. And Braves have 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Stanley in the backfield with O'Brien. And it's going to be give up the middle to Rontonio Stanley. Stanley stuffed at the line. Great job there by the Black Swarm of Valdosta. Going to set up 2nd down and about 10. Actually picked up 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8. Braves moving the ball well early here in the first quarter against the Blazer defense. Blazers known for having one of the best defenses in the Gulf South Conference. Very experienced secondary. A lot of transfers on that D-line. But Braves have had a lot of success here early on. O'Brien in the pistol. Give up the middle to Stanley, and nothing going for Stanley once again. Nice stop by the Blazer defensive line. Looked like number 75, Joe Mazzone, might have been in on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and 7 now for the Braves. Obviously, B.J. Bunn been a big part of this offense. Look for him possibly here on this play. Bunn is in the slot to the far side of the field. O'Brien flanked by Stanley to his right. Takes the snap. Blazers bring the blitz. O'Brien to the left is going to have to step up in the pocket. He's going to scramble, and Patrick O'Brien gets out to about the 35-yard line. And is tackled. Looks like number 55, Jeffrey Stokes, might have been in on that tackle. It was Stokes. And it looks like there is a Brave down on the field. Going to set up 4th down. And while the injured Brave is being attended to, we'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. Braves up 10-0 on Valdosta. And the injured Brave was quarterback Patrick O'Brien. He gets up and makes his way off the field. Depending on how everything goes with O'Brien, Braves' backup quarterback is number 17, Reggie Pinner. Has seen limited action this season, 5 of 8, 50 yards. Hopefully for the Braves, Patrick O'Brien's all right. And looks like the Braves are just going to let this clock run down to 5 seconds here in the first quarter. And the teams will switch sides, and Braves will have the punting unit on the field. We'll take a quick break here in the first quarter. Braves leading the Valdosta State Blazers 10-0 here at Bazemore Hyder Stadium. Stay with us here on the Braves Radio Network. And welcome back to Valdosta. Turns out the Blazers actually took a timeout to force a chance. Actually going to take a field goal here. Change of plans for the Braves. And Davis will be on for the 52-yard field goal. And Davis's kick is up. And Matt Davis's kick is no good. Looked like Coach Richardson might have been looking to punt. He didn't. Coach Bell calls a timeout, and that ball definitely had the distance, just not through the uprights. Matt Davis misses the 52-yarder, and now at the end of one, Blazers are down 10-0, but will get the ball. A little momentum coming their way. We'll be right back on the Braves Radio Network. Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers. Valdosta State offense will take over. Ball will be on the 35-yard line after Matt Davis misses a 52-yard kick, and teams will switch sides. Blazers will be going from right to left now, and Adam Robles will take the field. Going to have Quaylon Patterson in the ball game as the running back. 3 wide receivers, also fullback Taj Dennis in the formation, split out a little to the right in the slot. And Steven Denmark comes in motion. Robles is going to give up the middle to Patterson, and Patterson picks up a few yards on the play. Still going to be 2nd down and long. Blazer offense really struggled in the first quarter. Weren't able to get anything going. Look to try and get that changed here in the second. Coach Bell obviously prides himself on offense as an offensive coach. And it'll be 2nd down and about 7 yards here for the Blazer offense. Robles has 2 receivers to the near side. Big formation here for the Blazer offense. Robles is going to look to throw over the middle. Pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. He's got a man deep. It's Donovan Bolden, and Bolden in double coverage. Looked like he might have had a little chance to make the catch. Ball goes incomplete. We'll set up 3rd down and 7. Robles going deep on that play. One thing about Robles is he definitely has a strong arm. Did not play while he was at University of South Florida, but I've seen him play over the course of the season. Has a very strong arm, can really fire it into tight spots. Tried to do that there for Donovan Bolden. Ball went incomplete, and Blazers will have a change of personnel now. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near side, 1 to the top. Quaylon Patterson still in the ball game for the Blazer offense, and Robles will take the snap out of the gun, and Braves will bring some pressure. Robles looks over the middle, and pass complete to Joe Fortson. Picks up the 1st down. Blazers' 2nd first down of the ball game. And that's Joe Fortson's 1st catch of the game. And Blazers will look to speed things up here. Won't huddle up. Looks like the same formation as the last play. Fortson all alone at the top of the field. And it's going to be a give up the middle to Patterson. Patterson picks up about 2. 2 or 3 for Patterson there. Haven't seen Cedric Hollingshed in a few drives, and now there's a little activity between the Braves and the Blazers, extracurricular activity. And it was a 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the UNCP 48-yard line. 13:20 left here in the second quarter. Braves up 10-0 on the Blazers. Robles takes the snap, play action, looking deep. And ball is tipped. Looks like Elijah Williams might have had a chance to bring that one in. Set up 3rd down and 8 now. Anthony Ingram was the intended target on the play. It was a shallow crossing route. Elijah Williams made the play to bat the ball down. Set up 3rd down and long. Coach Bell signaling out to his wide receivers and his QB. Trying to pick up this 1st down, something the Blazers have struggled to do here in this game. Sends a man in motion. And Robles with the blitz coming. And no time for Adam Robles. Tried to find number 87, Marique Marine. Pass was incomplete. Had to throw that little crossing route to him because the pressure was right in his face. Code Black getting to the quarterback quite easily here. Haven't had a sack yet, but a lot of quarterback pressure. And now Gavin Wilson on for his 5th punt of the game already. B.J. Bunn back deep to return for the Braves. And Wilson fields it and gets the punt off. It's an all right punt. Bunn is going to let it bounce, and a good bounce for the Blazers inside the 10. And Blazers are going to let this one roll all the way down to about the 2.5 yard line. Great punt by Gavin Wilson. Got that great roll. And the Brave offense will take over. 1st down and 10. Looking to see who leads the Braves back out on the field. It is Patrick O'Brien, number 12. The quarterback was shaken up on the last drive. Nice to see O'Brien back on the field. Ball deep in Brave territory now. O'Brien's going to take the snap from inside the end zone out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers here. A lot of extra big bodies in the set. O'Brien takes it in the shotgun. Give up the middle. And it looks like a loss on the play. It's going to be close. And referee signal he did make it out of the end zone. It's going to be second down from the 1-yard line now for the Brave offense. Jamar Simpkins on the tackle. Haven't called his name a lot yet today. Simpkins, second team Old Gulf South Conference transfer from Western Michigan, the big man in the middle for the Brave defense. And you can hear the Brave crowd going crazy now, trying to get a stop here for their team. And O'Brien will take it under center. And it's just a quarterback sneak, try and gain a little yardage there. And O'Brien did a good job on that play, picked up a little bit, get them right off the goal line. Set up third down and long for the Braves. And this is where you wonder if the Blazers might dial up a little pressure. You trust your secondary. Might bring a little extra blitz on this play. Try and get that safety and rush O'Brien into making a bad decision. Braves make a couple substitutions. Dylan Davis and the tight end Stedman Rush off the field. 2 more receivers into the game, 4 wide. O'Brien going to take it from in the end zone, right between the D and the O of the Valdosta State logo. And O'Brien takes it. He's going to have to look to throw quick. Lobs it up for Trey Chandler. And Brandon Rowe almost comes up with that for the interception, but it's out of bounds. And it'll be fourth down. Braves will be forced to punt. And Chandler looks like he might have been shaken up around the sideline. Big collision there between Trey Chandler and Brandon Rowe. And hopefully Chandler's all right. He is on the sideline, so they won't have to stop the play. And Matt Davis will now be punting from almost the end line here. Back deep to return is Gary Simon. This is where he's made his name all season. One of the best returners in the Gulf South Conference. 2 punt return touchdowns on the season. And referees are discussing something at the moment. And play clock is started back up, and Matt Davis will punt from right under the field goal posts. And Davis gets it off. It's a good punt regardless of what happens on this play. And Simon fields it about the 50. Simon makes a man miss. Simon, another man miss, and wrapped up. Gary Simon makes it out to about the 40, 41, 42-yard line. Made his first 2-man miss, but the Braves make the stop on the play. Garner on the stop for the Braves. And the Blazers will take over on the UNCP 42-yard line. For the Blazers, Adam Robles hasn't been able to get anything going so far. The ground game also has struggled for the Blazers. Robles 2 of 15 so far, 32 yards, has not been sacked, been pressured a lot on the ground for the Blazers, led by number 21, Quaylon Patterson, with 5 yards. Obviously, they've struggled a lot, and Robles will take the snap in the gun. Play action, rolls out to his right. Robles looks like he has a man but doesn't want to throw it, and he'll get forced out of bounds, maybe pick up a yard or 2, but there is a flag on the play in the area of offensive holding. And Robles might have had a man he could have flipped the ball out to, chose not to, scrambles out to his right, picked up a little yardage on the play, but the flag was thrown. And it's going to push the Blazers back. Referee still making the call. It was holding. And it was on number 69, Jeremy King. Going to replay first down, push him back. That's something Coach Bell can't afford right now, these penalties, as the Blazer offense has really struggled. Something that we've seen at times this season, majority of the season, the Blazer offense has clicked on all cylinders. Going to be first down and 20 now for the Blazer offense. And Robles, no running backs in the game, 5 wide, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. He's going to look for the screen for Ingram, back over to Denmark, and it's picked off. Elijah Williams to the 30. He's got no one to beat. To the 10, 5, and Elijah Williams looks like he fumbled the ball near the goal line, and they're going to mark him down at about the 2-yard line. Elijah Williams with a huge interception for the Braves. And he's tackled down. The ball came out, but the referee did say he was down by contact. Braves will take over at the 2-yard line. Huge play there. It was a screen set up Anthony Ingram on the fake to the screen, and then they threw it to Steven Denmark. Denmark couldn't bring it in. Ball picked off by Elijah Williams, and now the Braves will have the ball, trying to go up 17-0 on the Blazers. Patrick O'Brien looks like he's going to line up under center. Big formation for the Braves here. And O'Brien will be in the gun. Big set, though, for the Braves. Rontonio Stanley to his right. Tries to draw them offside. Looked like it might have been a free play. And there's going to be a flag thrown. Not sure if it was before the play or not. There was a lot of contact on the outside, so it could be a pass interference penalty. Looked like O'Brien drew someone into the neutral zone on the hard count. Not sure if that's what the flag will be. And it was offsides, the call. Could have also argued B.J. Bunn was interfered with on the play, but the Braves will take the offside. Nice job by Patrick O'Brien, the veteran quarterback, drawing the defense offside. And Braves will stick with the same formation. 2 tight ends in the game, 2 wide receivers split out wide. O'Brien to Stanley, Rontonio Stanley, and Stanley is in for the UNCP touchdown. Rontonio Stanley puts the Braves up 16-0 here in the second quarter. Blazer fans are shocked as Rontonio Stanley powers in for the touchdown, and Matt Davis will be out on the field to kick for the Braves to try and extend this lead to 17-0 here in the second quarter. Star wide receiver B.J. Bunn, the holder for the Braves. Snap is down, kick is up. Matt Davis's kick is good, and the Braves take a 17-0 lead. 10:23 left here in the second quarter. UNCP 17, Valdosta State 0. We'll be right back here on the Braves Radio Network. And welcome back to the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers here. 17-0 UNCP up on top of VSU. And Braves kicking unit is out on the field for this kickoff. Back deep to return, Gary Simon for the Blazers. And Davis's kick is up and deep, and looks like the Blazers will just let this one go through the back of the end zone. And Blazer offense will take over at the 25-yard line, down 17-0. At this point, you got to think they have to get something going if they want to stay in this game. Braves have had a lot of success on their side of the ball offensively, while the Blazers have struggled to even pick up first downs. Punter Gavin Wilson has been very active. And Coach Bell having a long discussion here with his offense. And it will be Robles still out in the field for the Blazers. Got to wonder if maybe Coach Bell will turn to Roland Wood Rivers at some point if this struggle keeps up. And Robles takes the snap out of the gun. It's a quick pitch up the middle. It's Jordan Germany out to about the 37-yard line. Still pushing guys forward out to the 40, and referees blow the whistle. Coaches aren't happy that they stopped the play. He's going to be ruled down at about the 38-yard line. Jordan Germany just pushing players off of him. Picks up yardage there. That's a big run for Germany. Picks up the first down. One of the biggest plays from the line of scrimmage for the Blazer offense to this point. And Germany will stay in the game. 3 wide receivers to the far side. Big Joe Fortson to the near side for the Blazer offense. It's a give to Germany once again. Jordan Germany makes a man miss. Jordan Germany, another big run, almost to the first down yard marker. And it looks like a man down. Number 5, Elijah Williams, star linebacker for the Braves, is down. And Elijah Williams will be tended to by the medical staff. And with that, we'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. Braves 17, Valdosta State nothing. We'll be right back. Braves fans, a quick look forward to our upcoming schedule. Next week, the women's basketball team travels to UNCP Greensboro for an exhibition game on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Then on Wednesday afternoon before Thanksgiving, the men's basketball team will play a matinee against Chowan at 4 p.m. Sunday after Thanksgiving, the women's team has its home opener against Wingate at 1:30 p.m. For more information on those games, as well as all live stats and live broadcasts, you can check out uncpbraves.com. For the Braves, Elijah Williams walked off the field under his own power, and he'll be replaced on the field by number 47, Christopher Plotch. And it will be first down and 10 for the Blazers. Jordan Germany having a little success here in the second quarter. And play action, throw out in the flat. It's complete to Big Joe Fortson. Fortson out to about the 45-yard line. Blazer offense starting to find a little rhythm here. And Robles will be in the gun. It's going to be Jordan Germany to his right, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. It's going to be a give up the middle to Germany. Germany hurdles a tackler. Jordan Germany tackled on the play by Plotch out to about the 27, 28-yard line. Jordan Germany finding a little rhythm here for the Blazer offense. And Christopher Plotch made the tackle on the play. It will be first down and 10 for VSU. Ball on the 28, second quarter here. Robles gives it up the gut. It's Germany once again. That time, nice job by Code Black. Marquin Hill in on the stop. Looks like Garrett Barnett was also in the area. Haven't spoke about Barnett that often here yet today, but Barnett leads the team with 78 total tackles coming into the ballgame, 7 tackles for loss. Big player for them, along with Elijah Williams, who just came off the field injured. 2nd and 8. Robles takes the snap out of the gun. Pressure coming, and sacked on the play. Number 92, Tyler Hinton. Leader on the team with 7 sacks coming into the game, his 8th of the season. Nice job there by T.Y. on the sack. Sets up 3rd down and long for the Blazer offense. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Ball on the 30. It's going to be the 35-yard line. And Robles looks over to the sideline, trying to find out a play that will work here from his coach. Blazer offense has struggled all night to get all night to get things going here. And Robles takes the snap. Pressure coming once again. He's going to roll to his left. Robles is going to have to get rid of it short. Caught by Dallas Baldner for minimal gain on the play. Only about to the 33-yard line. And it looks like the punting unit will come back out onto the field for the Blazers. That sack by Tyler Henn really changed things on this drive. Going to force them to punt now. And B.J. Bunn once again back to return. And Wilson takes the snap, gets this punt off. Tries to pin him deep. Not a great bounce. Number 13, John Marvin will field it. And the Brave offense will take over here. Great opportunity for Coach Love and the offense to get things going. Coach Cox, that is. And Patrick O'Brien will lead his team back out onto the field. Ball's on the 13-yard line. 17-0 UNCP on top. 7:17 left here in this first half. O'Brien takes the snap out of the gun, looks over the middle. He's got a man. It's Bunn. Bunn sliding and incomplete pass. Nice job there by BJ to try and corral that one, but couldn't bring it in. Nice job there also by the secondary to break it up, make sure Bunn can't bring it in. 2nd down and 10, ball on the 13 for the Braves. And O'Brien talking with getting his guys all lined up, ready to go. Looking over to the sideline at those giant play cards. And O'Brien is going to be flanked by Rontonio Stanley to his right. Haven't called his name in a little while. And O'Brien, play action out in the flat, throws it out to his tight end, Rush. And Rush is stuffed. Number 14, Brandon Rowe on the stop, the transfer from Jacksonville University. Big play by him. Set up 3rd down and long now. Only picked up 1 there. 3rd down and 9 now. Blazers make a few changes on the defensive side of the ball. And now Blazer crowd really getting into it here. 3rd down and 9. Ball on the 14-yard line. Down 17. This would be a big stop for the Black Swarm. O'Brien takes the snap. Looks left. Pressure coming, throws it out to Jonathan Allen, but incomplete. Kenny Moore was on the coverage on that one. Sets up 4th down and long for the Braves. Matt Davis enters the field to punt. Both offenses stuttering here a little bit. And Gary Simon once again comes out onto the field to return this punt. Muffed one earlier in the game. Matt Davis done a nice job today punting so far, and he'll punt from about his goal line. And Davis fields the snap cleanly. Pressure coming. Gets it off. It's a great punt. Simon's going to have to run back and field this one at about the 25. He does. Simon's going to take it to the 30. 35. Down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Number 38, Josh Mann, forces him out at about the 39, 40-yard line. Referee will mark it at about the 40-yard line. Nice play there by Mann. Simon's made a couple guys miss. Great pump by Matt Davis. And 1st and 10 now for the Blazer offense. Both teams do have 5 first downs in this game apiece, but there have been some struggles either way. Neither team really Braves were able to click a little bit. Blazers haven't been able to. And Blazers really struggling, trying to get things going now with Adam Robles as the quarterback. Robles looks to his right. Back over the middle, scrambles left. And pressure coming and tackled on the play. Number 91, Khalil Vance. Makes the stop. Huge stop there by Vance. The shoelace tackle. 5-yard loss. Robles has to get rid of that ball. Has to know he can't take another sack. And 2nd down and 15 now. Robles looks over the middle, gives it up the gut. It's Germany. Jordan Germany out to the 45, 40. Makes another man miss. 30. Rolls off a tackle and is stopped down at the 30. Jordan Germany with a big run. Jordan Germany been the best source of offense for the Blazers so far. Picks up huge yardage on that play. 35-yard gain. Robles going to go quick. Gives it up the middle once again to Germany. Germany stuffed at the line. That's a huge game for Germany. Been the most impactful player so far for the Blazer offense. 5 carries, 26 yards, averaging 5.2 a touch. And looks like there is another injured Brave on the field. We'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. Braves still up 17-0, but the Blazers are driving. And welcome back to Valdosta. First round action, Super Region 2. The number 4 seeded Valdosta State Blazers hosting the number 5 UNC Pembroke Braves. Braves player makes his way off the field under his own power. And Adam Robles and the Blazer offense is back out on the field now. Jordan Germany had a lot of success on this drive. Quaylon Patterson now checked into the ballgame for the Blazers at tailback. Robles. Play action. Pressure coming. Rolls to his left once again, and he's just going to have to throw this one away. Braves have had great pressure so far from the defensive end positions. Eris Brooks, Tyler Hinton. Been getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Also, Alpha Lamine, second in the team in sacks with 6 on the season. Another guy that rotates into that defensive line for the Braves. And Blazers will now have a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 26-yard line. Got to think of the Blazers pick up some yards here. Coach Bell might decide to go for it. But if you're quarterback Adam Robles, you have to know you cannot take a sack in this situation. Maybe force you out of field goal range. Robles with 4 wide receivers. He's going to look left, back over the middle. He's got a man. It's Marique Marine. Marine's going to pick up the first down, move the sticks. Damian Whitaker on the stop for the Braves. First down, VSU. Under 5 minutes here to go in the second quarter. Still down 17-0. Blazers driving here a little. And flag is thrown early. Team wasn't even set. They might have been in. Referee looked like he might have signaled a false start. And it was a false start. Team really didn't even look set or organized. They were, apparently, for a little while. And that false start will push them back. Blazers have had some issues with penalties this year, and that's a big one. It's going to be 1st and 15 now. Ball on the 22. Blazer offense still trying to get organized here. This is a possession where you want to try and get some points on the board. For Coach Bell, obviously he'd like that touchdown. Make it a 10-point game. Robles takes the snap out of the gun, looking to his left. More pressure coming, steps up in the pocket, and Robles is sacked on the play. Number 43, Cameron Williams, off the edge. Another sack for the Braves. Big sack there by Williams. Comes in today's game with 30 total tackles. One thing about the Braves linebackers, they're very mobile. They can cover a lot of ground. They can do a lot of different things. That time Williams came on the blitz and got the sack. 2nd down and 18 now for the Blazer offense. They're on the Brave 25, but got a lot of work to do. Robles has 4 wide receivers. Pressure coming from the corner, and throws out to the flat. It's Zay Howard, and Howard looks like he's going to pick up about 8, making it 3rd down and 10. But there's a flag on the play, and it's on the offense. Referee's mic malfunctioning a little bit, so a little confusion up here in the broadcast booth what the call was. But the play will not count. That's a tough one, because that would have made it at least a little more manageable. Pushes the Blazer O back even further. 2nd down and 23 now. Robles. More pressure coming. Looks to the left. Across field. Complete to Donovan Bolden. Bolden tackled on the play by Matthew Thomas Quick. Picks up some yardage on that one. Going to set up 3rd down and long. Third down and 17 now for the Blazers. Coming into today's game, Blazers were 40% on 3rd down, obviously not facing a lot of longer 3rd downs like they have today due to the pressure the Braves have been able to put on the offense. And Robles takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking over the middle, has a little time, and it's batted down at the line. Great pressure once again, number 94, Alpha Lamine, on the edge. And the Blazer offense looks like it might remain out on the field. And here comes the kicking unit. We're going to see Andrew Gray take the field. Gray, 14 of 20 on the season. Long of 44 yards. This will be just inside that. This will be about a 41-yard kick for Andrew Gray. And Gray's kick is up. And it is no good. Andrew Gray cannot convert on the field goal. 41-yarder, no good from Andrew Gray. 17-0 here still in the 2nd quarter. About 2:21 left in the quarter. Brave offense will take the field once again. And neither offense has really found much here in the 2nd quarter. Patrick O'Brien with Cliff Jones to his right has 4 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. O'Brien in the gun. He'll look over the middle, looks to his right now. Going to find Teron Huffman wide open. Huffman wrapped up on the play by Dante Robinson, picks up the 1st down. And Braves look to move fast, but there's an O-lineman down. Been a lot of injuries here for the Braves. We've seen some of those guys return, but there is a man down, and we will take a break here on the Braves Radio Network. Braves still up 17-0 here. Little time left to go in the 2nd quarter. See if we can mount another touchdown drive. Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their Quick Lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. That's Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, located next to Lumberton High School. And the injured player on the field was number 75, Lawrence Keys. He makes his way off the field with a little help from the UNCP staff. And Keys will exit the game. Number 67, Derek Barrier, is his backup, the 6'7" sophomore from Linwood, North Carolina. And looks like there was a shift in the line. Looks like Jaden Funderburk has moved to left tackle, and Barrier has came in at left guard. Braves have had to shuffle that offensive line a little bit in recent weeks due to some injuries. Some guys getting nicked up a little bit. And O'Brien will take the snap out of the gun, and tackled is Cliff Jones. That's number 99, Guido Urvalis, on the stop. The transfer from USF, Urvalis makes the tackle in the backfield. And looks like the Blazers will take a timeout. Actually, it was referee signaled that UNCP took that timeout. 1:32 left to go in the first half. Braves still up 17-0 on the Blazers. We'll take a quick break on the Braves Radio Network. Stay right here. And we're back here on the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers. Braves will have a 2nd down and 13 now. Ball on their own 34-yard line. Patrick O'Brien will be in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. And O'Brien tries to get him on the hard count. They don't bite. Takes a snap, looking over the middle now. He's going to roll to his right. Pressure was coming from Egametatawa, and O'Brien's just going to scamper out of bounds. And forced out of bounds by number 42, Josh Ely. Some of the coaches were hoping maybe a flag would get thrown with the quarterback getting pushed out of bounds late. No flag thrown. Offensive lineman trying to get O'Brien out of the Blazer bench area. And O'Brien didn't gain anything on that play. Just had to scamper out, try and do something. And couldn't get any yardage on it. It'll be 3rd down and long now. Still time left here for either team. This is a big play. Blazers can force a stop. Do have some time to get things going for the Braves. A 1st down here, and you're right in Matt Davis territory. Ball on the 34. Their own 34. It's 3rd and 13. See what Coach Cox decides to do for this play call. It's going to be a pass. Pressure coming over the middle. O'Brien throws it, and Huffman is out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down there. Had a little space. Nice job there by O'Brien to float it in. Couldn't keep his feet in was Teron Huffman. And with that, Matt Davis will come out onto the field to punt. 1:27 left on the clock. Depending on this punt and return, Blazer offense definitely still has time. Try and mount something here. And Davis fields it and gets it off. It's a really high punt, not a lot of distance. And it bounces out of bounds. And we'll see. Ref marks it. He's moving up, still walking up. Little confrontation there between some of the players. And referee will spot this one at about the 32-yard line. Davis's punt had a lot of hang time on it, not a ton of distance. And Adam Robles and the Blazer offense will try and get some points here on the scoreboard. Little time left here in the 2nd quarter to get something going for the Blazers. 1st down and 10. Cedric Hollingshed back in the game. Haven't said his name a lot recently. It's all been Jordan Germany. And Hollingshed is to Robles' left. Robles. It's a little pitch to Hollingshed. Hollingshed's got a little room. Out to about the 39, close to that 1st down marker. And clock will not stop because he didn't pick up the 1st down. Down to about 1:04 here. Blazers will hurry. Hollingshed still in the game. Same formation. Robles is going to look left to Anthony Ingram. Ingram makes a man miss, and Ingram goes out of bounds at about the 49. Blazers now inside Brave territory. 52 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be first down and 10. One of the most successful drives already for the Blazer offense here in the first half. Robles takes the snap in the gun, looking over the middle. And Dallas Baldner looked like it might have been an option route. Baldner chose to run the out. Robles looked like he tried to throw that post, and ball was almost picked off in the end. Falls to the ground, sets up second down and 10. Second and 10. Ball on the Brave 49. Blazers looking to get some points before halftime. 47 seconds left. Robles with Hollingshed to his right. Obviously looks to throw over the middle. And a lot of pressure on the play. It was for Marique Marine. Number 22 was on the coverage for the Braves, Khalil Hollis, and there's a flag. Hollis looked like he might have made premature contact with Marine. And it is a pass interference called on Khalil Hollis. 15-yarder automatic first down. Marique Marine, a guy that's been targeted a lot here early. Can't bring that catch in because of the pass interference call, but big play there for the Blazer offense. Picks up 15 and the first down. First down and 10 now. Referees are still spotting the ball. Little confusion there. Refs will discuss this, where the ball is spotted. Looks like they're spotting it a little short of where it should be spotted. And Coach Bell trying to figure out what the problem is. Coach Richardson also out in the field trying to figure out where the ball will be spotted. Obviously, referees trying to do all they can to make sure they get this right. It is a playoff game for them. Their first of the season, but obviously if you're a referee crew and you get chosen to work the playoffs, you know what you're doing. These refs come from the CIAA, have a lot of experience working together this season. And Braves fans, remember to tune in every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. on WFXB Fox TV for the UNCP Sports Black and Gold Report presented by Pepsi. It's a show all about UNC Pembroke athletics, as we bring you interviews with coaches, highlights, and special features around the UNCP athletic department. Tune in Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. on WFXB Fox TV. Also, you can tune in on our YouTube channel. It normally gets posted Monday mornings. And it's actually going to be a spot foul penalty instead of the 15 yards, because it was less than 15. So ball will be on the 43-yard line. Robles takes the snap out of the gun. Pressure coming right in his face. Robles floats it up for Zay Howard. Howard makes the catch down to about the 20. Moves the chains for the Blazers. Robles to Howard for the first down. 35 seconds left here. First down and 10. Ball on the 20. Robles looks right. Baldner on the out route. Baldner bobbles the ball, can't bring it in. And nice play there by the secondary of the Braves. Dallas Baldner, one of the leaders on this offense. 37 receptions for 565 and 4 TDs coming into today's game. Can't bring that one in. And it will be second down and 10. Ball still on the 20-yard line. Down to 25 seconds. Still plenty of time for the Blazers to try and put this one in the end zone. Braves obviously would love to get a stop and force a long field goal. Robles, play action, looks to his right. It was supposed to be a screen. He throws it up for Fortson, back of the end zone. And nice play, but there's a flag, late flag. Joe Fortson was going towards the back of the end zone. Braves can't believe it. Was a super late flag. Looks like it was Matthew Thomas Quick on the coverage on that far sideline. And it's so hard to cover somebody like Joe Fortson, a big 6'6" target when you get towards the end zone. And it's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down will move the Blazer offense down to about the 5-yard line. 18 seconds left in the first half here. Best opportunity for the Blazers to score all game. Cedric Hollingshed will be in the backfield with Adam Robles. Braves want to try and get a stop, force a short field goal, and Robles takes the snap. Looks left. He's got a man. It's Dallas Baldner in for the touchdown for the Blazers. Cuts into the Brave lead right before halftime. Dallas Baldner, his 5th touchdown of the season. And that's a big one for this Blazer offense. Get them some confidence heading into the half. Braves have done a great job containing them all game. That time, Robles just found Baldner. Great route by Baldner. And Andrew Gray will be on for the point after attempt. And snap is down, kick is up. And Gray's kick is good. We've got a ball game now. Braves 17, Blazers 7. Little time left here in the first half. We'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. 17-7. Blazers down by 10. Braves up. (17-7) here down in Valdosta. First round of the NCAA Division II playoffs in Super Region 2. Braves have had a lot of success containing the Blazer offense so far today. Adam Robles found Dallas Baldner on that last touchdown pass. Blazer offense looking like they might have found a little rhythm here. And with little time left, you wonder what the Braves will do when they get this kick. 14 seconds left on the clock. Up 10, Brave offense will take over, and it's a little squibber from Gray. And it's fielded by Trey Chandler. Chandler to the 25. Trey Chandler to the 30. He's got wheels. Chandler out to about the 40. Pushed out at the 45. And it's about 5 or 6 seconds left on the clock, and there's a flag that's thrown late. That's one thing about kicking the ball short. Trey Chandler ran up and just fielded that one, took it like a normal return. That's one of the most dangerous returners in the country. Had a big 98-yarder last week. And referees are discussing it at midfield, what the flag is. There was a little commotion on that far sideline by the Brave bench. And depending on where this ball is spotted, Matt Davis might have a chance at a field goal. And the penalty was an unsportsmanlike on number 74, Jaden Funderburk. That's a huge penalty considering with that return, Coach Richardson might have had some confidence to send out Matt Davis, his kicker. That 15 yards will push the Braves back out of Davis' range. It's a huge penalty by Jaden Funderburk. And Patrick O'Brien out with the offense. And looks like O'Brien will line up in the shotgun. Braves definitely taking their time here. Weren't sure if they were going to just kneel the ball down. But they will look like they'll run a real play. O'Brien with Stanley to his left. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. He's going to throw. O'Brien looks left, throwing deep for Bunn. Bunn covered by Murphy, and it's picked off by Brandon Rowe. Rowe to the 40, to the 50. Brandon Rowe tries to reverse field, still on his feet. And Rowe is brought down. And that'll be it here in the first half. A lot of commotion, and once again, near that sideline. But that will be the first half of action. Braves lead 17-7 here in Valdosta. Blazer offense was struggling. Braves clicking early. Struggled a little in the second quarter. 17-7. We'll be right back after halftime here on the Braves Broadcast Network. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Valdosta on the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers here, and we still have about 6 or so minutes left during the halftime period, but we'll take a quick look at the stats. We'll start with the UNC Pembroke Braves. Quarterback Patrick O'Brien, 9 of 15 on the day for 91 yards, 1 interception, sacked 1 time. For the rushing totals, Rontonio Stanley, 8 carries, 30 yards, and a touchdown. Trey Chandler also had a carry for 24 yards. Receiving 3 catches, 68 yards for B.J. Bunn, 2 for 21 for Teron Huffman. Big player today so far has been Matt Davis. 5 punts, averaging 46 yards per punt. Davis also had that 28-yard field goal to kick off the scoring for the Braves. For Valdosta State, quarterback Adam Robles, 12 of 30, 1 interception, 153 yards, and 1 touchdown. That was to Dallas Baldner. As far as the receivers go, Jordan Germany had 2 catches, 48 yards. Joe Fortson, 2 for 19. Baldner, 2 for 7 and the touchdown. And Zay Howard, 1 for 23. And rushing the ball, Jordan Germany, 6 carries, 30 yards. And other than that, Valdosta State has not really been able to run the ball. Germany has been their most successful running back. Still got a little time here left before we start the second half. And we'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. We'll be back in Valdosta for some second half. We've got a good one here. You guys are going to want to stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers. Less than a minute here before we kick off the second half of this NCAA Division II Super Region II playoff matchup between the number 4 seeded Valdosta State Blazers and the number 5 seeded UNC Pembroke Braves. Big story in the first half was the punting game. Combined 11 punts. Gavin Wilson and Matt Davis been very busy in the first half. Neither offense could really get much going. Braves did have a little success, and obviously Valdosta with that last drive, the touchdown to Dallas Baldner, got them on the board for the first time. 10-point game, still a lot of football to be played here in Titletown, USA. That's what Valdosta is known as. And the Blazers will be kicking off to start the second half. Andrew Gray will be the kickoff guy for the Blazers. And for the Braves, BJ Bunn and Trey Chandler, typically the 2 return men. Both teams still waiting a little while to get back out onto the field. Another big story in the first half was the penalties. Valdosta State penalized 6 times 35 yards, while the Braves were penalized 4 times for 40 yards. So penalties have obviously been a factor. A couple of those penalties, very crucial penalties on third downs, forcing the teams back. So that's something both coaches, obviously, in the locker room, you got to tell your team, you need to be more consistent on the offensive side of the ball and no silly penalties. This game is going to get chippy here in the second half. You could already see that at the end of the first half. And obviously both these teams looking to move on to play number 1 seeded North Alabama next week in Florence. And Andrew Gay is on to kick, and his kick is up. And the return will be kick will actually go through the back of the end zone. Looked like Trey Chandler wanted to return that one, but he does not field it. And the Brave offense will take the field, led by Patrick O'Brien, the redshirt junior quarterback. O'Brien couldn't get much going in the first half. He'll be joined by Rontonio Stanley in the backfield. And now Stanley looks like he'll motion out to O'Brien's left. Braves with Dylan Davis and Rontonio Stanley in the formation. Now O'Brien lined up in the pistol. Get up the middle to Stanley. Stanley tries to find a hole, nowhere to be found. And nice stop there. Brandon Rowe in on the stop. Also Egum Editawa there for the Blazers. Going to be second down and long for UNCP now. Rontonio Stanley did have some success early in the first quarter for the Braves. Braves just neither offense really been able to get clicking after that first quarter. And Editawa will get credited with that tackle. O'Brien takes the snap out of the pistol again, give to Stanley. Stanley's got a little room. Out to about the 33, 34-yard line for Rontonio Stanley, setting up third down and short. I'll tell you, I was down on the field pregame, and Rontonio Stanley, very passionate player, does not want this to be his last college game. Trying to get the offense pumped up before the game, ready to go. He wants to keep playing. And obviously that's the case for all of these Braves, whether you're a senior or you're a freshman. You want to move on. It's your goal. Get this first win in program history and then maybe see what you can do against North Alabama. But still plenty of time left in this game. And 3rd and 2, give up the middle to Stanley once again. He's stuffed at the line. The Black Swarm came to play on that 3rd down. Nice stop there by them. And Brandon Rowe was in there once again. Selwyn Carroll and a few other Blazer D linemen. And that'll force a punt. Matt Davis on the field once again. His 6th punt of the ball game. Gary Simon back to return. Simon had that big muffed punt that led to Brave points. And he's back once again. Hasn't really been able to get anything going today. And Davis fields it, gets off the punt. It's a good one. Simon's going to come up and field it, and Simon misses it again. Did he catch it? Did he touch it? And no call by the referee yet. And the referees will say that it was touched, but you cannot advance the muff punt. So Simon with another mistake, and now the referees will come together. Brave offense is coming back out onto the field. And it looks like the ball's going to be on the 25-yard line for the Brave offense. Huge play there by Gary Simon. Muffs another punt. And Braves will take over. Once again, that was a big thing in the first half. Gary Simon's muff punt led to points. Things repeating themselves here in the second. And Patrick O'Brien with Rontonio Stanley to his left. 3 wide receivers in the game and his tight end, Steven Rush. Man in motion. It's going to be a play action. O'Brien looking deep. Man wide open, but great play by Brandon Rowe with the pick. O'Brien thought he was wide open, but Brandon Rowe had other ideas. And Rowe picks it off. Teron Huffman looked like he had a chance to make a play on that ball. O'Brien floated it up there, and Brandon Rowe just tracked back. Rowe had come to the line of scrimmage, makes a huge play. And Gary Simon's got to be happy about that one after that muff punt. Put the Braves in great field position, and that's huge for this Blazer momentum. The crowd might be getting into this ball game now. And Adam Robles trots out onto the field with his Blazer offense. Jordan Germany, very successful there in that second quarter, is in the game to the left of Robles. And the give is to Germany. Germany tries to go to his left and is stuffed at the line. Nothing really going there for Jordan Germany. And that was an incredible play by Brandon Rowe. Teron Huffman looked wide open. O'Brien thought he had him. And Brandon Rowe tracked back, made the catch near the goal line for that interception. And Jordan Germany with that carry got the Blazers out to the 21. 2nd down and 9 now. Robles snap, play action, looks left. Got a man, it's Baldner. Baldner makes a man miss. And nice job there by Matthew Thomas Quick. Forces him out of bounds. 1st down for VSU. That's a little confidence for the Blazers. 1st down VSU. Dallas Baldner only had the 1 catch in the first half. It was a touchdown. And this is where the Braves need to try and slow things down a little bit, try and get a stop. Robles, man in motion. And he's going to roll out to his right. He's looking deep. There's no one open. He's going to throw it. And looked like there was a man wide open downfield. It was Steven Denmark, but he tried to throw it short. And ball was batted down. Cameron Williams will get credited with the pass breakup. We'll set up 2nd down as the sun starts to emerge from the clouds. It's been a beautiful day, a little overcast, good day for football, and now the sun's really starting to come through those clouds. Beautiful day down in South Georgia in Valdosta. UNC Pembroke taking on the Valdosta State Blazers. Robles in the gun, looks to his left, pressure coming, and a lot of contact. Taj Dennis was the intended receiver. Thought maybe they might throw the flag. He's looking for it. Garrett Barnett was on the coverage. No flag is thrown. And it will be 3rd down and 10. Wasn't a ton of contact there, but there was some. Barnett gets away with it. Good coverage by him. And 3rd down and 10 now for this Blazer offense. And Robles has 3 receivers to the near side. He rolls to his right. Pressure coming. He has to get rid of it. And receiver went down. Looked like it might have been intended for Anthony Ingram. He was covered on the play by number 26. Tyler Threet, the starting free safety for the Braves. And that flag was a late flag. Braves coach is not too happy about that flag being thrown so late. Referees will discuss. It looks like Robles' pass might not have been for the man that went down, but pass interference is the call. And it is on Tyler Threet, so that will move the chains. A tough penalty there for the Brave defense. And Blazers close to midfield now. Ball on their own 49. 1st down and 10 now. Robles looks over to his coach on the sideline. Coach Bell drawing up a play for him. 4 wide receivers in the game. Dallas Baldner in the slot. Marique Marine, another guy that's been heavily involved here, targeted a lot, doesn't have a lot of catches so far today, but has been involved in this offense. And Robles in the gun, looks right, back over the middle. He's going to step up in the pocket and run, and looks like he's might lose a yard on that play. Group of D linemen for the Braves on the stop. And looks like Robles did end up managing to make it back to the line of scrimmage. And Blazers trying to get things sorted out, made a couple of substitutions. Braves also made a couple changes. Christopher Plotch has stayed in the game as the middle linebacker, and it's another shuffle pass, and the Braves read it perfect on that play. Garrett Barnett in on the stop. Tried to get that pitch out to Jordan Germany. That was a big play in the first half. Ran that 2 or 3 times, and it worked every time. Obviously, Coach Richardson in the locker room let his players know, listen, that play has been killing us this game. We have to try and stop that play, and they did a great job on that one. Sets up 3rd down and long. Nick Utley, the senior wide receiver in the game for the Blazers, his first action of the game. And Robles has 2 to the near side. And looks like there was some movement on the Blazer line. Looked like Andrew Marshall might have moved early. And the referees might cut out right when he was announcing the player number. I believe it was number 78, Andrew Marshall, who's currently in at right guard, listed as the backup right tackle. But he is in. Actually, he is in at right tackle. Not sure if Toa Livatai is just out for this play, but Marshall moved early and now pushed the Blazers back even further. Robles takes the snap, looks to the middle. He's going to throw it in the flat to Germany, and throw was not on target. It's going to force a 4th down, and Gavin Wilson will reemerge. Very involved in the first half, punting the football for the Blazers. And that's a big stop for the Braves after that interception by Patrick O'Brien to force this punt. B.J. Bunn back deep to return for the Braves. Little to no wind in the stadium at this point. And Wilson gets it off, and it's a fairly good punt. Might bounce, and it does. Bounces out at about the 11-yard line. Decent punt there by Gavin Wilson. And the Braves will take over at the 11. And the Braves sporting their white jerseys and new white pants that they got this year. And speaking of those jerseys, Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 17 of UNC Pembroke's varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. UNCP thanks Adidas for all of their support and offering the best for Braves athletics. And Patrick O'Brien in the pistol now, and he gives up the middle to Stanley. Stanley's got a little room. Picks up about 4 yards. Have not seen any Miles Grant recently. He was very involved in the offense earlier this season. Did not play last week. Was suited out today. Another guy along with Stanley and Cliff Jones in this running back committee for the Braves. It's going to set up 2nd down and 7 now for the UNCP offense. Have not called BJ Bunn's name in a long time. Look for maybe Bunn to really try to put his stamp on the game here in the second half. And O'Brien in the gun. It's going to be a give to Stanley once again. Stanley cuts back. Picks up another 2 or 3 yards. Rontonio Stanley riding your senior running back. Coach Cox definitely has confidence in Stanley. And that was actually Josh Sheridan who checked into the game. Another one of this running back core. Stanley checked out before that last play. And Sheridan will stay in the game. Interesting to see this. And 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, and it's B.J. Bunn to that far side. 3rd down and 6 for the Braves. Motion man is Quay Three. O'Brien looks to Bunn immediately. B.J. Bunn back shoulder throw, and great play. Patrick O'Brien to Bunn for the 1st down. That's the kind of chemistry you have between Patrick O'Brien and B.J. Bunn. Great back shoulder throw. Knew exactly where he wanted to put it. B.J. knew where to go. Goes and grabs it by that sideline. Almost impossible to defend. And a first down for the Brave offense. Moving the chains there. Third and manageable. Did a good job. Nice route by B.J. Bunn. And O'Brien knew where he wanted to go with that ball immediately. Same formation for the Braves. Going to look left this time. It's 3. 3 bobbles it, and it's picked off by Kenny Moore. Moore picks it off to the 35. Kenny Moore makes a man miss to the 30. 25, and Kenny Moore slips and falls down to the 19. That's a huge play for the Blazer defense and puts their offense in great field position. Patrick O'Brien, second interception of today's game. That ball was tipped by Quay Three. Kenny Moore, very opportunistic safety, makes the interception. And for Kenny Moore, that's his 4th interception of the season. A guy that was Old Gulf South Conference second teamer this year. And a big play there by the senior from right here in Valdosta. And big play there for Moore as the Blazer offense looks to take the field and get some points. Great field position now. Braves got to be kicking themselves after that play. Obviously, O'Brien tried to fit it into a tight area. Three just kind of knocked it up in the air. And Kenny Moore, very opportunistic, jumps on it for the Blazers. And here's Robles in the gun. 4 wide receivers. And he's going to look to throw over the middle. And Anthony Ingram is open, but Robles overthrows his receiver. Ingram ran a really nice route. Robles could not find him in the back of the end zone. Braves have to be thankful for that because he was open. And that's a throw as a quarterback you want back. But obviously Robles can't get it back, and it's 2nd down and 10 now. Ball on the 20. Blazers look like they wanted to make another substitution for an offensive lineman. They don't make it. Running fullback, Taj Dennis checks in. And man in motion is Bolden. It's going to be a give up the middle to Hollingshed. Hollingshed is stuffed at the line. Code Black makes a huge play there to force 3rd down. Loss of yards for Cedric Hollingshed. The freshman has not been able to get anything going yet today. And it's going to be 3rd down and long now for the Blazer offense. Third down and 9. They are going to say he picked up a yard before he got pushed back. Joe Fortson checks out. Kind of surprising considering the red zone threat he has been. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Robles takes the snap. He's going to look left, back to the right for Zay Howard. Back shoulder and touchdown for VSU. Adam Robles to Zay Howard. Valdosta State cuts the lead down to 4. 17-13, Blazers get the touchdown. Robles to Howard. And Andrew Gray is on for the PAT for the Blazers. Try and cut their lead down to 3. Was a very nice throw by Robles to Howard. And here's Gray for the PAT. Snap is down, hold is good, and the kick is good. Andrew Gray cuts the Brave lead down to 3. Braves still up 17-14 in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a quick break on the Braves Radio Network. And welcome back to Valdosta on the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers. Braves currently lead 17-14. VSU able to score on that play. Adam Robles to Zay Howard. And this is a big drive for the Braves to try and get some momentum back. Trey Chandler fields the kick, kind of muffs it, fields it at the 3. Chandler tries to reverse field, and Trey Chandler is stuffed at the 15-yard line. Chandler had a little struggle to catch that ball, and it costed him. And Chandler actually brought that one out to about the 16, and that's where the Brave offense will take over. Ball at the 16. O'Brien looks to his right. And the pass was incomplete. Big play. Looked like it was number 26, Gary Simon. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now. Second down and 10. O'Brien in the shotgun. Fans really involved in this game now. Little toss to Trey Chandler. Chandler tries to get to the outside, and great containment by the Valdosta State defense. Larry Murphy forces him out of bounds, and it's going to be 3rd down and long. Blazers are into it now. Chandler could not get upfield on that play. Murphy ran him out. 3rd down and long. O'Brien looks to the sideline. Braves need a lot of yards here. Got to be careful. 2 interceptions for O'Brien in this game already. And O'Brien's going to look to throw over the middle. And he ended up going to the outside to B.J. Bunn, and he's very close to the 1st down marker. O'Brien looked over the middle, then looked to the right. And B.J. Bunn gets just enough for the 1st down. Huge play for the Braves. That's a confidence booster for O'Brien. And B.J. Bunn doing a nice job there. Great route by Bunn. Runs right past the marker and gets the 1st down. And the Braves are lined up ready to go. Bunn, 5 catches, 98 yards so far. And it's a pitch out to the running back. It's Stanley. He's got some room. Rontonio Stanley to the 50. He's got one man to beat to the 30, 20, 15, and forced out of bounds by Brandon Rowe. The pitch to Stanley picks up huge yardage for the Braves. Rontonio Stanley inside Blazer territory into the red zone. Huge play there for the Braves offense. Stanley took the pitch out of the gun. Had no one in front of him, just kept running and forced out of bounds by Brandon Rowe. He might have ran out of a little gas there, but that was a huge hole. There was no one to be found on that side. Great play call by Coach. And that's a 1st down. Ended up getting forced out at about the 13. And O'Brien will be in the pistol. Stanley still in the ball game right behind him. It's a give up the middle to Stanley, and Stanley stuffed at the line. Egomedatawa on the stop. Rontonio Stanley now up to 101 yards on the game, 13 carries, 1 touchdown. The redshirt seniors had a nice day, and now he checks out. Another redshirt senior, Cliff Jones from Wake Forest, checks in. This is where you got to expect to see B.J. Bunn matched up now with Donatello Brown. That's a great matchup. All Gulf South Conference 1st team against a possible All-American candidate. And O'Brien tried to get him on the hard count. And he looks to the sideline. 2nd down and 10. Ball still on the 13. And play clock was running down. And it's going to be a delay game on the Brave offense. That's a tough one. 2nd down and 15 now for the Braves. Cliff Jones still in the game for Stanley. Still have definitely in Matt Davis range. Way inside Matt Davis range, considering Coach really could send Matt out there from about 60. And for the Braves now, it's about making sure they do get some points on the board here. Need this to stop the Blazer run. Blazers have had a lot of confidence here in the second half. O'Brien in the gun with Jones to the right. O'Brien's going to flip it out to Jones. He's got a blocker. It's Bunn. Jones. And Cliff Jones picks up another yard or two. He's close to the original line of scrimmage. Ends up being 3rd down and 11. Jones will stay in the game. Huge play for the Braves, trying to get some more points on the board. Davis will be ready to come on and try this attempt if the Braves don't get the first or a touchdown here. B.J. Bunn lined up in the slot. Looks like he's going to be covered by Kenny Moore and shift on the outside receivers. And Coach Richardson sprints down the sidelines. Doesn't call a timeout. O'Brien over the middle. He's got Bunn. And B.J. Bunn got the first down. And B.J. Bunn was covered on that play. It looked like Brandon Rowe was in the area, as well as Raymond Palmer. His defender slipped, and Bunn makes the catch inside the 5. Ball on the 2 now. 1st and goal. UNC Pembroke trying to punch it in. Get some points of their own here in the second half. O'Brien gives up the middle to Stanley, and Stanley is met in the backfield. Kenny Moore, the senior from Valdosta, makes the tackle. Great play there by Kenny Moore. 2nd down and goal. Rontonio Stanley looking to get into the end zone for the 2nd time in this matchup. He can't. Kenny Moore makes a nice play on that one. It will set up 2nd down and goal from the 4. In the pistol, fullback Dylan Davis is on the field. And O'Brien takes the snap. It's another give to Stanley out to the left. Stanley's got some room. And Rontonio Stanley tries to power it in. Picks up about 1. That's it. Tried to keep bouncing it outside. Looked like he might have had a chance to cut it upfield. He couldn't. Gets about 1. Raymond Palmer on the stop. 3rd down and goal from the 3. Interesting to see what the play call will be here. This is where you might see a fade to B.J. Bunn. He's all alone, one-on-one coverage with the senior Larry Murphy at the far side of the field. O'Brien looking for Bunn. It's the fade to B.J. B.J. Bunn. There's a flag on the play. He did bring it in. We'll see if Bunn pushed off. Murphy wants the flag against B.J. Great job there by B.J. to fight off the defender. We'll see what the flag is, if it's offensive or defensive. This is an interesting call. Referees will come together. And here's the call. And it's a pass interference on B.J. Bunn. That's a huge penalty. B.J. Bunn, a guy very physical, only 6 feet tall, but has always been a very physical receiver, has 9 touchdowns on the season up to this point, and he pushed off a little on that one, and they flagged him for it. 3rd down now from the 18. That was a big 15-yarder. And now for the Braves, it's what do? Do you go for that end zone, or do you just kind of see what happens? And obviously you're within Matt Davis field goal range. 3 receivers to the near side. B.J. Bunn still matched up what looks like one-on-one coverage to the far side of the field. And here's the snap. And looks like the Blazer defense will take a timeout. Huge play coming on 3rd down. Valdosta will take a timeout, and we'll join them on that timeout. We'll be right back on the Braves Radio Network. Pembroke 17, Valdosta State 14. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Braves up 17-14 over the Valdosta State Blazers. Going to face third down and long here from the 18. It's 3rd and goal. And the Blazer fans are getting into it now. O'Brien's got 5 wideouts. And it looks like there's some miscommunication on the field. Referees talking to the players, trying to get this game clock started. And the clock will roll. O'Brien, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Takes the snap, looking right. Throws it deep. He's got a man, and great play by the Blazers. Looked like number 32, Raymond Palmer, on the coverage. What a play. Looked like the Braves were going to have that one, and Palmer said, no way. Last second coming in, really last second. And it's going to be Matt Davis on for the 35-yard attempt. Snap is down, hold is good. And Davis with plenty of room, and it's no good. Matt Davis's kick is no good. And that's a tough one for Davis. His second miss of the game. A guy that's normally automatic. And that's huge for the Blazers, who are still only down 3. That would have stretched the lead out to 6. (17-14). Braves still have the lead, hanging on. And the Blazer offense, led by Adam Robles, about to take the field once again. Robles had a really nice play on that first touchdown drive of this second half to find Zay Howard. 15 of 37 on the day is Robles, 182 yards, has 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Brave defense has done a fairly nice job of containing him in this high-powered offense. Robles is going to look to throw again. He's got a man in the flat. It's Denmark. And Denmark is wrapped up at the 25 by Cameron Williams. Steven Denmark, a guy that's been targeted a lot for the Blazers early. Tackle made by Williams. Picks up 6, 2nd down and 4. Ball on the 26 for the Blazer offense. Braves haven't been able to get as much pressure on Robles here in the second half. And he's going to look to throw again. Looks left. He's going deep. He's got a man. It's Ballner. And it's picked off on the play. Great job. And they're going to say it might have came out. And referees look to the sideline to his other refs. Decision hasn't been made. And the Brave offense is coming out to the field, but the refs are still discussing this one. This is a really tough call, and it's going to be Brave football. Dallas Baldner can't believe it. He was open, but it was picked off at the last second. Tyler Threet, with the huge interception for the Braves, was able to hang on. It will be interesting to see if he actually hung on later when you watch the film, because obviously in Division II there is no instant replay. But Threet made a nice play on the ball, came down with it, and managed to bring it in. Braves will take over now at the 34. And there's a flag on the play, and the fans are not happy with the referees after that play. Tough call on that one. Couldn't really tell what happened from up here on the booth because he was facing the other sideline. And now the Braves are really trying to get their fans going. Decent contingent made the trip from Pembroke. And looked like it might be a sideline warning there on Valdosta State. Adam Robles, that was his second interception of the game. Elijah Williams picked him off in the first half, and Tyler Threet got him there in the second. An interesting formation now for the Braves. 3 receivers to the far side, none to the near side. A man comes in motion. It's Quay Three. And to give up the gut to Cliff Jones. Jones is met at the line. Picks up a few there. About 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. A lot of momentum swings here. No team really able to capitalize on it, though. Still 17-14. UNC Pembroke on top of Valdosta State. And looks like the Braves are going to just let this clock run down. We've got a ball game here in Valdosta, low scoring, but this fourth quarter could be a whole different story. We've got a lot of football left to be played. UNC Pembroke on top of Valdosta State, 17-14. We'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Valdosta. Still plenty of football to be played. 15 minutes, the fourth quarter, 3-point ball game. This is all you can ask for. And the Braves will start with it here in the fourth. Second down and 7, ball on the 37. O'Brien takes the snap. It's a screen to Stanley. He's got some room to run. Antonio Stanley out to the 45, cuts, and he's tackled about the 47. Braves will have it first down there, their own 47-yard line. Nice job there. Good play call there. Set up that screen for Antonio Stanley. Get him in open space, and Braves pick up the first down. Larry Murphy was the one that ended up making the tackle on that play. First down and 10 from the 47. O'Brien in the gun. Pitches it out to Stanley. No room there. Kenny Moore on the stop. That was the play that worked earlier in the third quarter. Picked up major yardage. That time the Blazers read it perfectly. And nothing going there for the Braves and Stanley. Second down and 11 now for UNCP. Ball on the 46. O'Brien in the gun. Cliff Jones to his right. O'Brien's going to throw. Tried to find that back shoulder to Bunn. Great coverage there by Donatello Brown. B.J. Bunn, nothing he could do on that play, kind of slipping out of bounds. Donatello Brown credited with the pass breakup. B.J. Buns had a nice game, 6 catches, 110 yards, had that touchdown called back because of offensive pass interference. But him and O'Brien have shown that chemistry they've had all season here in the second half. For the Blazer defense, Kenny Moore been all over the field. 7 tackles so far, done a nice job in coverage and stopping the run. O'Brien on third down. Looks to his left. And receiver slipped, and it's picked off. Pass is picked off by Kenny Moore. O'Brien's receiver slipped on the play, tipped it up, and that's another interception for Patrick O'Brien. Kenny Moore, the ball-hawking safety, just got done talking about him being all over the field, gets the interception for the Blazers. Moore tackled down at about the VSU 44. Nice job there by Kenny Moore, the senior. He's all Gulf South Conference second team, one of the best players in that conference. And Moore's been very effective today on that strong safety position, coming up, stopping the run, and in pass defense. And now the Blazer offense will take over Adam Robles in the shotgun. Gives it up the middle. Not a lot there for Quaylon Patterson, but he bounces it out. Picks up a few yards. Great job by Quaylon Patterson. Pushed it up the middle. Had to bounce it outside and did a nice job there. And another Brave is down. Looks like it might be a cramping issue. Not going to play doctor from up here in the booth. But that'll give each of these teams a little time to head back to their respective benches, try and get organized. 13:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Been back and forth. No team really able to execute their offense very well. It's been a defensive game, which is somewhat rare for both of these teams. Both of these teams are known to be offensive powerhouses. For UNC Pembroke, averaging 35.6 points per game coming into today, while the Valdosta State Blazers are averaging 36 points per game of their own. So both these teams are known to be teams that can put up points. Neither one really executing today. And we'll take a quick break as the player is still down on the field. Stay with us here on the Braves Radio Network. We've got a good one in Valdosta. And the injured player was number 50, Tajay Lyles. He's helped off the field. Hopefully all right. 2nd down and 6 for Valdosta. Ball on the 48. Quaylon Patterson still into the game to Robles' left. And it's a play action. Pressure coming. Robles has to get rid of it. And great adjustment on the play by Donovan Bolden, but it falls incomplete. The Brave defenders were all around Bolden. He did a nice job to adjust to try and come back to it, but the Braves managed to swat it away. Josh Manns in on the pass breakup. 3rd down and 6 for the Blazer offense. Pressure coming. There was some movement. We'll see what the call is. Play was flagged down early. Haven't seen as many flags here in the second half. And it is a false start. And it was Joe Fortson. 2nd penalty of this game on a wide receiver. A false start, which is tough for a coach. And that'll push the Blazers back a little bit. 3rd down and 11 now. 13:08 left. Robles looks left. And his receiver can't come up with it. Donovan Bolden. Bolden was open. Had to jump up to get it. Could not bring it in. Forces a 4th down. Gavin Wilson onto the field. BJ Bunn back deep to return for the Braves. Wilson's had an all right day punting the ball. Hasn't given Bunn much of a chance to return anything. And Wilson fields it, gets it off. It's a pretty good punt. Bunn's going to have to fair catch it, and he does at about the 22-yard line. Just under 13 left to play here in Valdosta. BJ Bunn fair caught that one at the 23. That's where the Braves will take over. It looked like we might have seen our first sighting of Miles Grant in the offense, but he sprints back off the field. Braves look like they'll go 5 wide here. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Patrick O'Brien had a little bit of a rough go at it today. Try and get things going here in the fourth quarter. He's going to pass. Looks for his receiver. Nice catch by B.J. Bunn. Bunn's got some room out to the 50. B.J. Bunn forced out of bounds by Brandon Rowe. B.J. Bunn with a huge gain on 1st down. That's a big play for this offense confidence. B.J. Bunn been Patrick O'Brien's go-to receiver all season long. And he was forced out about midfield. That's a big one for Bunn. His 7th catch of the game. He's got 138 yards. Doesn't have a touchdown, averaging nearly 20 yards per catch. Braves will bring a running back into the game, 2 to the top of the field, 2 to the bottom. O'Brien looks to the bottom of the field, and it's Teron Huffman. Tackled on the play by Kenny Moore. Picks up a few yards on that play. Going to be 2nd down and long, and there's a injured Blazer on the field. Looks like it was number 55, Jeffrey Stokes. Sophomore out of Cape Coral, Florida. Transfer from Jacksonville University is down. And we'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. We'll be back shortly. And Jeffrey Stokes makes it off the field for the Blazers. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 now for the Braves. O'Brien's going to be in the pistol. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Give up the middle to Grant. His first carry of the game. He's stuffed at the line and pushed back. No one heard the whistle. Looks like Kenny Moore was in on the stop again. He's been all over the field. It's going to be 3rd down for the Braves. They're going to give him 1. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 44. Looks like B.J. Bunn will come to the near side. Will be matched up with Donatello Brown. One of the Braves' favorite play calls has been that back shoulder throw to Bunn. See if maybe they go to that again. Quick snap. Flag on the play. O'Brien's going to look to throw. And caught on the play. It's Quay Three. 3 to the 5. Touchdown, UNCP. It's Quay Three. There was a flag on the play, but Three does get in. We'll see what the flag is. Blazers are saying it's a false start. We'll see. Referees will come together. And Josh Ely comes off the field, gimpy. And it was an offsides. The play will count. Quay Three with the touchdown. And that's a huge play for UNCP. It was like a free play. O'Brien went for 3, took advantage of it, and Quay Three gallops into the end zone for the score. Matt Davis on for the point after attempt. And Davis's kick is up. And good. Matt Davis converts the extra point. Braves take a 10-point lead. Still 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Still plenty of exciting football to be heard right here on the Braves Radio Network. We'll be right back. And we're back here on the Braves Radio Network as Matt Davis looks to kick off for UNCP. Once again, Gary Simon back deep to return. And great kick by Matt Davis. And it's going to go through the end zone for a touchback. Blazer offense will take over at the 25-yard line. This has been a very interesting game as far as some weird things happening, as far as referees making late calls, throwing late flags, happening on both sides. And now the Blazers will take over down 10. Still a lot of time to go for the Braves. Coach Richardson has to let his team know they cannot afford to let up. And Robles will have 5 wide receivers in the ballgame. His team down 10. He's going to throw. Looks left. Nice play there by Carlos Manning to break it up. Intended for Steven Denmark. Manning, the linebacker, in coverage, made a nice play on that one. If he gets beat, Steven Denmark might have a touchdown, but Manning swats it away. Once again, 5 wide receivers for Adam Robles. He's going to look to throw on a screen route. It's Zay Howard. Howard makes a man miss with a little juke. Zay Howard, close to the first down yard marker. Think he got it, and the rest will give it to him. Gets 1 extra yard. That'll move the sticks. Zay Howard on the catch. And Cedric Hollingshed will now check back into the game for the Blazers. First down and 10. Ball on the 36. Zay Howard on that completion. 4 wide receivers now, and a running back, Cedric Hollingshed, in the backfield. Robles to his right. Pass complete to Howard once again. Zay Howard powers through, picks up the first down. Robles and Howard finding a little connection here in the fourth quarter. Forced out of bounds by Carlos Manning. First down for the Blazers. Zay Howard gets just enough. Ball on the 46 now. Robles looks over the middle, back to his right. Now he's going to look to run, throws it over the middle, and incomplete. Nothing going there for Adam Robles. Great job by the Pembroke defense. Marique Marine was the intended target. Braves have done a nice job making Robles step up in the pocket, be a little uncomfortable. Haven't sacked him a lot today. But Koblack has done a nice job making him uncomfortable. A lot of quarterback pressures. Robles, play action, quick throw. And pass is incomplete. Tried to throw it out on the flat for Marine again. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Big play here for both teams. For the Braves, a stop here. Force them to punt. And you can ice away some time. For the Blazers, obviously need to get things going if they want to come back down 10. Still have plenty of time, but this is a huge play. Robles has 4 wide receivers and 1 running back in the backfield to his right. Dallas Baldner comes in motion. Robles looks over the middle and passes too high for his receiver. It was Marique Marine once again on the crossing route. 4th down now, and the Blazers will send out the punting unit. Huge stop there by Koblack. 9:57 left in the 4th quarter. Blazers will punt, and it's B.J. Bunn back at about the 16-yard line to try and field it, and Wilson gets it off. Bunn's going to fair catch it. Down to about the 15. And Patrick O'Brien will lead the Braves offense out for another drive. 24-14. As a coach, this is a drive you remember if you can hang on and get this win. Eat up some time here, keep the ball on the ground, but you can't just kill this one away. You got to still be a little aggressive. And the Braves will line up in the pistol. 2 receivers to the near side. Dylan Davis also in the game, and 1 receiver to the far side. Give up the middle to the running back. He's got a little room. It's Stanley. Ended up getting tackled by a group of defenders from the Blazers. Those big D linemen trying to clog up the holes. Blazers also have a lot of active secondary players that come up and make stops, and that's what happened on that play. They give Stanley 4. Kenny Moore credited with the tackle once again. 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 19. Clock is running. The Blazer fans are getting into it now. A little worried, but they've seen crazier things happen. Braves just want to ice away a little time here. O'Brien's going to look to throw. Back shoulder. B.J. Bunn tries to bring it in with one hand. Looked like he was out of bounds, and he can't bring it in regardless. Sets up 3rd down and 6. This is where, obviously, you look for B.J. Bunn once again. Bunn's done a nice job. Although Patrick O'Brien has struggled today on passes targeted to Bunn, he has had a lot of success. B.J. 7 for 138, no touchdowns. Been a big player, though. O'Brien's going to look to throw over the middle, and it's swatted at the line and picked off. Pass is intercepted. Great job by the D-line. Number 44, Selwyn Carroll. Incredible athletic play. That's Patrick O'Brien's 5th interception on the day. 27-14. Blazers will take over. Patrick O'Brien came into today with 10 interceptions on the season. 5 of those were in one game against Shaw. And unfortunately for the Braves, O'Brien has 5 today. And the Blazers will take over at the 16-yard line. Down 10. Just under 9 minutes left to go. Braves show pressure, and they bring it. Robles out in the flat. Finds Zay Howard. Great tackle. And that was number 27, Sean Everett. Tied for the team lead with 2 interceptions on the season. Made a nice play on that one to stop Zay Howard from gaining any yards after the catch. It's 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 11. Robles with 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right, and Cedric Hollingshed in the backfield. Quick little pitch to Hollingshed. Hollingshed's got some room. Gets down to about the 6. That should be enough for the 1st down. That little pitch play has worked wonders for the Blazers. Josh Manns with the tackle. 1st down and goal for the Blazer offense. Clock is running. It's going to be under 8 minutes before the ball's snapped. Blazers still down 10. Still time for them. Would be huge for the Braves if they could try and force an Andrew Gray field goal attempt on this drive. And looks over to Coach Kerwin Bell. Bell changes the play, shifts the formation. Snap to Robles. He's going to look deep. He's got a man. And pass is caught. Dallas Baldner brings it in. His 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Blazers look to cut the lead down to 3. Great play call by Coach Kerwin Bell. And the Braves could not stop Dallas Baldner on that play. Great throw by Robles to the back corner of the end zone, and Baldner made a nice catch on that one. Andrew Gray in to kick the point after. This is a big one. Can cut the lead down to 3. Snap is down, hold is good, and the kick is up. And the kick is good. Andrew Gray knocks it through. And like I said, this 4th quarter was shaping up to be an exciting one. Some strange things happening, but we've got a 3-point game with plenty of time left here in Valdosta. We'll take a quick break. Make sure you stay with us here on the Braves Radio Network. Welcome back to Valdosta. Andrew Gray almost ready to go on the kickoff, and his kick is up, and will be Trey Chandler back to return at about the goal line. He takes it out. Chandler to the 10. Chandler's got some speed out to the 15. Tries to cut back and gets tackled at about the 17-yard line. See where the ref ends up spotting it, and that's where the Braves will take over. Patrick O'Brien struggled here today. 5 interceptions. 7:27 left to go. This would be a nice drive for the Braves and Patrick O'Brien to find a rhythm. (24-21). Little discussion here between the referees. They'll get a new game ball out there for O'Brien. And O'Brien's got 3 wide receivers, fullback Dylan Davis, and he gives it up the middle to Stanley, and Stanley is stuffed by the Black Swarm. Nothing there for Rontonio Stanley. O'Brien's struggles has led to the Blazers really collapsing on those run plays. 2nd down and 10. Ball in the 17. Fans are really starting to get into it here. Blazers need one more stop. Obviously for the Braves, this is a big drive. You can ice away a lot of this time. Same personnel. And O'Brien sends a man in motion. It's Huffman. Play action. O'Brien's going to look deep. Rolls right. No one open. Looks back to his left. He's got a man. Loss of yards. It's Teron Huffman. Huge hit on the far sideline. And that's a huge loss of yards. Number 42, Josh Ely, the transfer from Delaware State, on the stop. There is a Blazer down. It's number 5, Dante Robinson. And that was a huge play for the Blazer defense to force 3rd and 13. At this point of the game, you got to wonder, does Coach Richardson want to go to the air? O'Brien obviously struggled tonight. And we'll take a quick break here on the Braves Radio Network. 3rd and 13 coming up for the UNC Pembroke Braves after this. Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network. The injured player was number 5, Dante Robinson, the junior from right here in Valdosta, Georgia. He makes his way off the field with a little help from the Blazer athletic staff. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 for UNC Pembroke. Ball on the 14. Huge play here. 4 wide receivers on the field for the Braves. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. And B.J. Bunn matched up now with Larry Murphy. O'Brien tries to get him on the hard count. They don't bite. Looks to his left. He's going to scramble out. Finds his man to the right. And there's a flag on the play. Andre Johnson Sr. on the coverage. We'll see the call. Looked like the defender might have gotten in there a little too soon. Flag was apparently encroachment. And that'll be an automatic first down. Referees had some trouble getting the calls up here to the booth. Mike has had some issues. But it will be an automatic first down for the Braves, and they'll obviously take it. First down and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. UNC Pembroke still hanging on to a 3-point lead here in the fourth quarter. About 6 minutes left to go. O'Brien takes the snap and gives to Stanley off to the right. Stanley's met. Picks up a few yards, picks up about 3. Good job by Rontonio Stanley. Just moving those legs, churning ahead. And Stanley will take those yards. Ends up getting 5. Nicely done. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Ball on about the 29-yard line. Braves obviously want to keep grinding this clock down. Down to under 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Stanley's in the backfield with Patrick O'Brien. Fakes the handoff. Looks in the flat. O'Brien's got a man. It's tipped. And B.J. Bunn trying to say he came up with it, but the ball hit the ground. Ball was tipped. B.J. Bunn behind Teron Huffman almost came down with it. Almost a great play by B.J. Bunn. He couldn't bring it in. Now 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 29. Huge play for both teams. Braves trying to hang on to this lead. Blazers obviously want to get the ball back, try and do something of their own. Huge play. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side, and a running back. That's the personnel. O'Brien looks to his left. He's got Bunn. It's complete. Nicely done by Patrick O'Brien. Floats it in for B.J. Bunn. Picks up the first down and more. It's a huge play for B.J. Bunn. First down, UNCP. Went out of bounds. Clock will start once the ball is spotted. But that's a huge play for the Braves, especially Patrick O'Brien. 5 interceptions today, but that one's a big one. And clock is running, now down under 5 minutes. O'Brien with Rontonio Stanley to his right. Got to think maybe this one's going to Stanley. O'Brien gives it right to Rontonio, and Rontonio maybe gets a yard or 2. Stuffed up by the Black Swarm. Clock will tick to under 4:30. And Valdosta State still has 2 timeouts. Coach Bell isn't going to use one here. 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 46-yard line. Braves will continue to ride Stanley here. He's in the pistol behind Patrick O'Brien. Dylan Davis, the fullback, also in the game. Davis will shift over to the left. And O'Brien gets it off, gives it to Stanley to the left. Stanley's got a little room. Stanley and Rontonio Stanley gets forced out of bounds. Close to the first down marker. See where the ref actually spots him. Looks like he got to the 47. 3rd down and 1. Another crucial play here. About 3:30 left here in this one in the fourth quarter. We've had an interesting game. 24-21. A lot of interceptions, a lot of punts. But it's coming down to the wire. 3rd down and a long one. O'Brien in the pistol. He's going to give it to Stanley, and Stanley is stuffed at the line by the Black Swarm. Gets back to the line. But that's it for Rontonio Stanley. And Patrick O'Brien will head to the sideline to talk to Coach Richardson. Obviously, as a quarterback at this spot of the field, you want to go for it and try and ice this one away. And the Brave offense will stay on the field. 4th down and 1. This could be the game. 2:35. Clock is running. And O'Brien's going to take the snap out of the pistol. He's going to try and get the hard count. It might be a quarterback sneak. O'Brien gets some movement. He ends up throwing the ball downfield. There was movement on the play. Think O'Brien might have worked that hard count to perfection. We'll see. And obviously the Blazers are wanting the false start. There was a lot of movement. O'Brien looked like he might have lost the ball on the snap. The refs come together. They've had to make some big calls already today. We'll see where they go on this one. And the flag was against UNC Pembroke. Here comes the official call. It was a delay of game. That's huge, especially because you thought you picked up those yardage. You don't. Obviously, now you got to think Matt Davis is coming out onto the field, and it looks like he is. Matt Davis will try and pin the Blazers deep. 2:21 left in the game. Davis will come on to punt. And here comes Matt Davis. The clock is running. Game clock is running. Coach Bell did not use a timeout. So you got to think Matt Davis will let this one run under 2 minutes. Down to 2:05, and he snaps the ball. Davis gets off the punt. It's a pretty good one. Simon is just going to let this one go. It's a nice bounce for the Blazers. Ball comes out to about the 16-yard line where it's touched down. And now Adam Robles will come out onto the field with a chance to lead his team to a victory. 24-21. Robles has 1 minute and 52 seconds to get the Braves down the field. Obviously, field goal ties it at this point. Touchdown wins it. Blazers were in a similar situation to this last season in the playoffs. Beat Carson Newman 61-59. I was in the stadium for that game, one of the most exciting sporting events you could ask for as a fan. Obviously, a whole new group of players this year. And for the Braves, this is huge. You're trying to get your first win in the playoffs. And Robles is in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. He's going to look to his left. It's a screen. It's batted down at the line. Number 56, Eris Brooks, with the big play for the Braves. Looked like Germany might have had some room, but Eris Brooks comes down with those big paws and swats it away. Second down and 10. Robles, Jordan Germany is in the game as the running back. 4 wide receivers. Ball on the 16. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. Looks to his left. Receiver slips and passes incomplete. Third down and 10 now. Christopher Plotch on the coverage. That was Donovan Bolden, the intended receiver. 1:44 left. At this point, for the Blazers, you got to think maybe going for it on 4th down. Only 2 timeouts left. This is a huge play. UNCP pep band and spirit squad getting into it behind the Brave bench. 3rd down and long. Braves will bring pressure. Flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. And it's going to be a false start. Referee's mic is cutting out, so no real idea up here in the booth who that call was on. It was a tough call, but referee's had a tough job all night with that microphone, but he's been trying his best. 3rd down and 15 now. Ball on the 11. 4 wide receivers for Adam Robles. Looks left. Throws it deep, and pass is intercepted by Matthew Thomas Quick, and that might seal it for the Braves. Matt Thomas Quick with the huge interception, and the Braves might have just won their first playoff game in program history. Robles just floated it up to his wide receiver, And Matthew Thomas Quick brings it in along the sideline. And that could be it. There is a Brave player down, a defensive lineman. But that's a huge play by Matthew Thomas Quick, the Atlanta native, about 4 hours from Atlanta to Valdosta, but still a huge play from a guy from Georgia playing at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. It's another interception in the game. Obviously, Patrick O'Brien has had his struggles with 5 interceptions. Adam Robles thrown 3 of his own. And Braves got to be happy about that one. 1:38 left to go. Still a little work to be done by the Pembroke offense. 2 timeouts for Coach Bell. See some Valdosta State fans making their way out, some hanging around. Obviously, it's do or die time for the Blazer defense. Got to expect 3 gives to Rontonio Stanley here as possible play calls. And players still down, getting helped up by his teammates. It looks like the injured player was number 50, Tajay Lyles, but can't really see at this point. Trying to tell from the booth. Actually, it's not Tajay Lyles. It is really hard to tell from the far press box, but he is off the field. And the Braves are a minute and 38 seconds away from the first playoff victory in program history. Season X, 10th year of the football team at University of North Carolina at Pembroke. And they might be securing their first win today at the Valdosta State Blazers, a team that's won 3 national championships. Perennial powerhouse. Braves trying to knock them off and get their first win. O'Brien is in the pistol. Tries to get him on the hard count. And O'Brien takes a snap. It's a little off to his side. Broken play. And O'Brien just pushes forward for a couple yards. And timeout is called by Coach Kerwin Bell. That was a tough snap from his center. Fielded it, and nothing he could really do on that play. Stanley was still there. He could have given it off, but either way, not going to be a lot of yards there. Smart decision by Patrick O'Brien. Just pick up a couple yards that he could by falling forward. Big 6'4" quarterback, just fall forwards, gets a few. 2nd down and 8 after this timeout. Both defenses had a lot of success today, obviously with the quarterback struggles. Part of that is obviously great defense. Can't just put it all on bad quarterback play. The defense has had a few great interceptions, great individual performances on both sides. And at this point, Braves just trying to salt it away. You need good snaps, clean handoffs. Obviously, Rontonio Stanley, Patrick O'Brien work together a lot. These guys are both veterans. Trying to get the first win in Pembroke's UNC Pembroke football history in the playoffs here in the first round and seal a date to go to Florence, North Alabama next week. 2 receivers to the far side. Stedman rushes in the game. And we're going pistol. O'Brien gives it to Stanley. Stanley met at the line by Egametatawa, but pushes forward. It's one thing about Rontonio Stanley. Might not be the biggest back, but when he gets ahead of steam, he can push the pile. Another timeout by Valdosta State. 1:24 left in the game. At this point, if it's a 4th down, you wonder what the call would be. If you get even closer, do you want to go for it and try and really end this game? Do you send out Matt Davis? At this point, it'd be almost a 50-yarder, obviously within Matt Davis's range. But Matt Davis has missed twice today. Do you send him out, or do you try and pin the Blazer offense deep with a punt? Very interesting to see. All that can be solved if the Braves can pick up a first down here. Been a pleasure being with you here on the Braves Radio Network today. Very interesting game. Some strange things have happened both ways. And the Braves will take the field. Arguably the biggest play in UNCP football history about to come up. 3rd down and 4. Ball on the 38. A first down here ends it and sends the Braves to North Al next week for a matchup with the number 1 seed in Super Region 2. 4 wide, 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top, and Antonio Stanley. And he gives it to Stanley. Stanley pushes forward and is stopped short of the yard to gain. Gets to the 36, needed to get to the 34. Clock will obviously continue to run. It's going to be 4th down and about 3. Coach Richardson probably going to take a timeout here, decide what he wants to do. He's standing right next to the referee. Going to let the clock run all the way down, as far as it will go. And then it's decision time. Do you want to send Matt Davis out onto the field, attempt a field goal? I do see Matt Davis on the field. He hasn't came all the way out onto the field, but obviously Matt Davis has been money all season for the Braves. 25 of 28 on the year, long of 58 yards. Also has 6 field goals on the year of 50 yards. This one will not be. This one will be from about 50. Timeout is called. Down to 39 seconds now. This is an interesting call. Do you bring out Davis, who's been money for you all season but struggled today? At this point, 4th down and 3, a little too long to just say we're going to go for it. Or do you bring Davis out to punt? Done a nice job today punting. Both punters have done a nice job. Obviously, punters and kickers picked on a lot, but can't complain about how they've done in the punting game. Davis obviously struggled kicking the ball on field goals, but before the game, he was stroking field goals from 60 plus. I was down there on the sideline. Couldn't believe it, but that's Matt Davis for you. And the fans that stuck around, all on their feet. Matt Davis is on the field, looking to see if B.J. Bunn's out there as a holder, and it's not. So Coach Richardson deciding to punt the football. Try and pin the Blazers deep and force them to drive the distance of the field to score with no timeouts. And Davis fields the ball. He waits to punt, take more time off the clock, tries to pin him deep, and the ball is going to bounce into the end zone. So ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Blazers will have 31 seconds to come down the field. Spoke about their playoff game last year, won on a last-second touchdown pass, 61-59 over Carson Newman. So the Blazers have done this before, but completely different team, and the Braves defense has been dynamite today with a few interceptions on Adam Robles. And Robles will take the field. Quaylon Patterson in the backfield with him. 1 receiver to the far side of the field, 3 to the near side. Everyone in the stadium on their feet. Robles takes the snap, looks over the middle, has time, looking deep, and passes broken up, and flag is thrown. Number 4, Anthony Ingram, was the intended receiver on the play. Looked like Damian Whitaker got in there. Also, number 26, Tyler Threet on the coverage. Flag was thrown around the 50. In college, that'll be 15 yards. And flag is thrown on Tyler Threet for a pass interference. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. 24 seconds left on the clock. This one's going to come down to the wire. 3 receivers to the top of the field, 1 to the near side. Quaylon Patterson in the back next to Robles on his right. And Braves will bring pressure. Robles looks to throw, looks left. Got a man, it's Zay Howard, but overthrown. 19 left on the clock. (24-21). UNCP still on top. Adam Robles lines up. Similar formation. Man in motion is Anthony Ingram. Robles, pressure comes again. There's a lot of pressure. And it's thrown up, floated up, and it's picked off. Matthew Thomas Quick seals it, and the UNC Pembroke Braves are moving on. First playoff win in school history after this kneel down. 12 seconds left on the clock, and Patrick O'Brien will come out in victory formation. Matthew Thomas Quick with his second interception of the game. And all it's going to take now is a kneel down for the win. And with this win today, 2 trips to Valdosta in program history. This will be the second win. And the Blazer fans are on their way out. Tough loss for them. A lot of interceptions on their side as well. But for the Braves, you got to imagine Matthew Thomas Quick, player of the game, 2 huge interceptions. And 12 seconds left. Referee's still trying to sort things out. Robles finishes with 4 interceptions. O'Brien finishes with 5. And Patrick O'Brien will take the kneel down. And the UNC Pembroke Braves have defeated the number 4 seeded Valdosta State Blazers. First win in school history in the playoffs. And the Braves will move on to a matchup with the North Alabama Lions in Florence, Alabama next weekend. Huge win for Coach Richardson, his first playoff win, obviously. And for this team, worked very hard this season. Toughest test of the season, the Valdosta State Blazers. UNC Pembroke knocks them off. We'll take a look at some of the stats here in a moment. For the Braves, Patrick O'Brien finished 19 of 34, 235 yards passing, 1 touchdown to 5 interceptions. B.J. Bunn led the way, 8 receptions, 153 yards, no touchdowns. For the season, that puts B.J. over 1,000 yards receiving. Also, Quay Three, 1 catch, 44 yards, that big touchdown. Teron Huffman, 4 for 22. And Rontonio Stanley, 25 carries, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. For the UNCP defense, Sean Everett, 4 tackles. Garrett Barnett, 4 tackles. Christopher Plotch, 4 tackles. A lot of spread out, a lot of people contributing. Obviously, Matthew Thomas Quick with 2 huge interceptions for the Braves. And that'll do it for us here in Valdosta, Georgia. UNCP moving on to the second round. Matchup with the North Alabama Lions next week in Florence. Thank you for joining us on the Braves Radio Network. I'm Petey Powers signing out here from Valdosta.